I love having my water pure. My mom even noticed it when she was in town this past weekend. She's like, your water tastes great. And I'm like, yeah, you bet your butt it does. My water tastes fantastic because it's pure way filtration water. Every tap, pure. All the water in my home goes through these easy maintenance, hassle-free tanks right on the side of my house. Now my water is 99.9% pure, and you can see a difference and you can taste a difference. I'm telling you, once you have Charlie and the team come out and show you, you will do this too. Clean, safe, every tap. No more buying bottled water. I drink right out of the tap now. Call 269-PURE or go to purewayfiltration.com. Well, we have been traveling a lot this summer, and this Friday, of course, we are flying nonstop to Buffalo. We are flying out of PBI because I don't want any drama at the start of my trip. I want it to be peaceful. I want shorter TSA wait times. I want affordable parking options. I want no traffic. I want no drama in the parking garage. Ugh, those airports down south are nothing but drama, but PBI is peaceful and lovely and award-winning. Yeah, travel magazines have noticed. TSA has noticed. They have said that PBI is one of the best airports in the whole entire nation, and we have it right here locally. Nonstop to Detroit, Dallas, Houston, Charlotte, the Bahamas, Philadelphia, Akron, Ohio, Richmond, Virginia, and you can fly nonstop to our friends in New England. JetBlue has you covered with nonstop flights from PBI to Providence, Rhode Island. Fly nonstop. Just visit pbia.org and start planning today. Because KVJ loves PBI.
It's just there's a big error on him. Why? I don't know. And then he's like, for the opening of the show, I need all of these Panthers videos. There's like 19 of them. He's like, they have to be played in this order. And I go, so I have a question for him, but I think he's gonna walk me right as we're jumping on. But he said he wants it for the first parade. I know, it's just tough. It's just every time you come in here, there's something insane.
It's good. It wouldn't let me rename it.
That's fine.
I don't know what that is. It's the one that says Untitled.
All right, I'll grab her.
I only made 2 mistakes.
That's cool.
I was really trying to make it easy.
You're good.
Start showing me too what I can do to help you out a little bit. I mean, we send you that many videos and you want some.
Yeah, I got to figure out this order.
You have to do. You're doing literally like 5 jobs.
That's what I was telling him this morning. I go, hey man, phones have been out. I've been trying to figure them out this morning. So I go, I didn't get to the Florida Panther.
There's only so much the team of 4 can do. But if there's anything I can try to help you with that you can think of that's going to make this smoother, because I know how it is to all of a sudden get a bunch of audio at the last minute and then you have to go run something at the same time.
Yeah, it gets a little hairy.
Well,
Once it's right evening break, and I go, I've been dealing with phones this morning. But
that's the thing that, I mean, this studio every single day, just to let you know, Virginia has something wrong with it on a massive level that Denny's has to fix and stay here till 3.
Oh, God.
I know, and he's not going to say anything.
Well, you need to leave and tell David. You can't be staying till 3.
He can't, but he doesn't want to let Kevin down. I go,
I understand that, but tell David and Kevin. Just.
I think David's in on the loop. It's because I'm the.
Leaves start falling when the cold wind blows. soon get covered by the winter snow. The birds start singing when the spring rolls around. Flowers blooming through the thawing ground. Somebody and the love grows cold. The sun starts shining when you let it all go. There's a certain kind of hurting only time can heal. That's a pretty good picture of the way I feel. I'm a little bit hurt, but alive. I ain't saying that you never took a toll on me. For what it's worth, I can finally see that I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. Yeah, I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. Mountain I can see so far. Rivers running like deep, deep scars, carrying the lifeblood through my veins. Is it crazy that I'm grateful for all the pain? 'Cause I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. I ain't saying that you never took a toll on me. And for what it's worth, I can finally see that I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free. Yeah, I'm a little bit hurt, but a lot more free.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 87.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show. So start your morning. Kevin is the host. And his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. So don't get her pissed. It's Jason. Talks like a spaz. And he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Oh, yeah. Hello, baby. Feels so good, doesn't it? To say as you wake up today that you are a champion.
Champion.
And who's to say anybody went to sleep, right? Come on now. Come on. What a game last night. Game 6, Amerant Bank Arena. All the Panthers had to do was win, but they left absolutely no doubt. That was an exclamation point on an unbelievable run there. It wasn't even a game. Was not even a game. That was amazing. I assume your husband was very jacked the entire time, Virginia?
Very jacked. He had a friend come over. The two of them were so excited and celebratory.
Oh, yeah.
After the game was over, he woke me up to tell me that they won. I was so happy for him. And then I was like, okay, good night.
Okay, good night. Good for you.
Now be quiet coming into bed. The old lady needs her sleep.
That's right. No, I hear you. Absolutely. Yeah, it was going on, and it was so cool to see because even this morning on social media, because, you know, they had the game that happens on TV last night, and then the game is over, and then they're still showing a lot of the Panthers players are still at the arena. There were fans there. It was 1:30 this morning.
Nice.
And they had the cup out there on the ice, and there were still some fans in the arena. I've been watching. It's been an odd fascination. I'm checking out the camera that they have set up at the Elbow Room.
Yes, the Elbow Room right down the street from the parade. That's where the parade goes.
Yeah, right there on the beach, on Fort Lauderdale Beach.
It's such a fun spot. That place was rocking when they won it last year.
Yeah, it was rocking last night during the game, and then I was checking this morning. It was kind of quiet, but if you remember last year when the Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup, that's where the cup went, and that's where the party happened.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think and I was trying to figure out what the players are doing and what's going on with that. I was telling my wife, I'm like, if you get a chance of going over to the Elbow Room today, it might be the place to go this morning. Because remember last year they took it into the ocean?
Yes.
And they were swimming around with the cup.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was very cool. Yeah, you could go and actually make that happen today. So, yeah, I was watching the cam. So if you go and just look for the Elbow Room live cam, then they've got like 4 different views. You can see inside the bar. You can see out on the patio. Because remember last year they were on the second level of the Elbow Room, and they were pouring beer out of the cup into people's mouths.
Yes.
That were down below.
It was so much fun. The vibe was on point. I think what they're going to do is have the parade on this Sunday.
Yeah, that seems to be the plan.
Will Taylor be there?
I don't know if Taylor was even there last night. I know there was a rumor that she was, but
there was a rumor before the game, but then I didn't see.
And I didn't see. I mean, I watched through the game, and if I didn't see them put her on the TV or any reference to it.
Which they would have done if she would have been there.
Absolutely.
She was in the promos before the game started. They were showing clips from the last home game, and she was in the promo that ran before the puck dropped. So you can bet your sweet Fanny, if she was in the crowd last night, she would have been on the TV.
Yeah, it didn't make sense to me because, one, I'd seen that her boyfriend, Travis Kelce, and that's why her connection to be there. It's not like she's a lifelong Panther fan or anything like that. It's just he's got that place in Boca. He's been doing his training. So a couple things. One, I saw that over the weekend, her boyfriend was in the south of France at the Cannes Film Festival. And then I saw yesterday on the TV, it jumped up that the Kansas City Chiefs were having 3-day mandatory OTAs. That's training camp.
Oh.
Mandatory.
So there's no way he could be in South Florida.
Yeah, so I was thinking he's got to be in Kansas City, I would think.
If he has all this dedication that he claims to have for coming back and winning a Super Bowl before he retires.
Yeah, I just don't know if it'd be a good look if everybody else is, going through the, things of getting ready for the season and you're actually at a Florida Panthers game.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
People put that rumor out there because they were hopeful, but when you look at the facts, it doesn't make any sense.
No. Yeah, it wouldn't make any sense for him to be there. But, boy, what a game last night. It was just really exciting through and through. Just really from the beginning of the game all the way through it. It was awesome.
15 seconds. Gustav Forsling holds. The Panthers begin to celebrate. Perfection. The Florida Panthers win their second consecutive Stanley Cup.
There you go, baby. It was 5-1, and that one goal against was just kind of some garbage time at the end. So it was really good. In fact, I got to tell you that Sergei Bobrovsky was great. He stopped 28 of 29 shots that came at him last night. The one lone goal that they had is the one that got by him. But probably the big story last night was Sam Reinhart. He started the scoring, finished with 4 goals.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then they did the old hat trick. If you get 3 goals, that's considered a hat trick, and everybody throws their hats onto the ice and things like that. And I noticed they've got people that are standing by, like these speed skaters, that anytime anything goes on the ice, they have like these little kids just super fast on skates. And because I'm like, how are they going to pick up all those hats so fast? And
they got them.
Speed skaters came out and got them.
Now, the thrifty mom in me wants to know, if you throw your hat on the ice, do you get it back or it's just gone forever?
I think it's,
gone forever.
Yeah.
If my kid threw their $30 hat on the ice, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Like, you're not throwing your
You
hat.
might want to take your more discount Panther hat.
Bring some low budget promo hat that you got at some festival.
Right.
Yeah,
Do not throw your expensive Panthers hat on the ice.
Where does all that go?
Where does all that go?
I don't know if they put them at a table at the end. And be like, because how are you going to, nobody's going to mess with, all right, that was your hat. That wasn't it.
That's my hat. No, that's my hat.
Yeah. You maybe just put them on a table, and if you want to take it, at that point. Yeah, I don't know. Everybody threw their hat last night. How did that work? I'm sure nobody got it back.
I really would like for the arena management to clear that up.
Yeah.
What happens to all the hats that got thrown on the ice after the hat trick?
Do you recycle them? Do you donate them?
Donating them would be great.
Mm-hmm.
That would be that would be a cool thing.
Can you throw yours like on a string and you throw it, but then you
reel it back
catch
in.
and release?
It sounds involved. I don't know how it would work out, but I like the concept. That is fun. Yeah, it was pretty amazing. Sam Reinhart last night had most of the goals. Matthew Tkachuk, he had the other Panther goal in the 5-1 win. The Panthers win 4-2 in the series. And, what was impressive, too, was, the Edmonton Oilers had that Connor McDavid. They call him McJesus.
Yes.
He had just one goal in the entire series.
Whoa.
One goal. So they shut him down. So
they shut him down big time.
Yeah, and I think that really was it. They had one star that the Panthers were able to key in on, and when they stopped him, then it wasn't a problem.
Is he going through something?
I think he's just having to go through the Panthers. I think that's what he was going through. And, for the Panthers, they had 9 players that had at least 15 points. That is the first time that's happened since the 1980s Islanders. So it's a rare thing that happened. So that was what you saw with the Panthers. They were just a deeper, more well-rounded team. And Sam Bennett actually is the one who won the Conn Smythe Trophy. That is given to the playoffs' most valuable player. He had 15 playoff goals.
Wow.
So the guy who's maybe the best guy in all of hockey had 1, and then Sam Bennett, Florida Panther, had 15.
15.
Yeah.
Did you see also Tkachuk was playing injured? Tkachuk?
Yeah.
How do you say it? Tkachuk?
That was pretty amazing. Yeah, he was talking about what was wrong with him, and this is just how tough hockey guys are.
Do you think the average fan has any idea what you went through, and what did you go through?
I tore my adductor off the bone, and then had some hernia thing, and all on the same side. And wanted to throw in the towel a bunch of times. I'm sure I got to thank a lot of people. For getting me healthy enough. I'm sure I wasn't the easiest to deal with. My fiance did a great job at the house on days where I probably wasn't in the best mood coming to the rink. The trainers, maybe when I wasn't in the best mood, when I was in pain. I just owe them so much, the doctors.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
So shout out to the fiance.
And he's apologizing in his own subtle way.
Yeah.
If I tear anything off the bone, you will not see me at work.
Yeah.
And that man showed up and got so physical with a hernia and a muscle torn off his bone.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
good
hockey.
Lord, that's
Those
hockey.
guys are tough.
That's hockey.
Those guys
next
are tough.
level.
Yeah.
I couldn't do radio with that injury.
I know, right? And he's out there skating around and scoring goals.
That man is a beast.
Stanley Cup Finals. Had a lot of KVJ Nationers that were there last night. Great photo that Christy sent in. She went and took her little baby girl, 16 months old, and you can see they had the headphones on her, the noise-canceling headphones. Yeah.
That is adorable.
Yeah, it said she passed out by 10 p.m., but really enjoyed the game. Yeah, so that was nice. And they said the opening was awesome. Everybody was shouting, Lou. Roberto Luongo is the one who beat the drum because there was no way you could have a Miami Dolphins player because they've never won when a Dolphins player hits the drum. So, yeah, Luongo's the one that did Game 7 last year. So
Panda said he hit it so hard, he thought he was going to rip right through the drum. It was intense.
He was all over it. So that's what they needed. That immediately started and got the crowd all fired up. So that was awesome. So, and we got Frances sent that in. She's going back to the days when the Panthers were not good.
Wow.
She was there like every single game. So for Panthers fans that have been diehard for over 5 years, and you went through the lean years where there was nobody at the arena but you and the hockey players, congratulations to you. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. So that's the way to do it. And now the big discussion is, can they do it again? So they've been in it now. 3 times. They've lost 1. They've won 2. And they're arguably now one of the best franchises that we've had. up there with the great Miami Heat teams that we had, the early Miami Dolphins teams. So they're right in the thick of it. So if you are still up and still getting crazy, I think the party's going to keep going all day long.
You think people are still up partying right now?
Definitely.
Yeah, I know the Panthers players are, and that's just what I'm kind of keeping an eye on. I was looking, the elbow room looked really quiet this morning at about 6 a.m. I saw there wasn't anybody there. There's just some staff that was kind of cleaning up from, the party because they were showing the game, and there's a lot of people there last night. So I think what'll probably happen is you'll see the Panthers players maybe as early as like 8 or 10 a.m. I think they'll probably start getting out there, would be my guess. And I think it's going to be a sunny day. It's going to be hot, but it's going to be a sunny day.
They're going to take the cup out to play.
If they do what they did last year, you're going to see the Stanley Cup on Fort Lauderdale Beach today. So a lot of cool stuff going on. All right, we had some other things happen other than a Stanley Cup win last night. Big highlights for the KVJ Show breakdown for you coming up next.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Total Wireless is made to totally keep up with you. We have unlimited data that never slows you down, covered by the Verizon 5G network, and all for less than $30 a month when you get 4 lines. And the best part, we give you a free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G when you switch to the 5G Unlimited or 5G Plus Unlimited plan. Visit your local Total Wireless store today. Total Wireless, we're totally with you. Actual speeds may vary by location. For data management practices, see TotalWireless.com.
What's better than family, friends, and the Palm Beaches? How about inviting your family and friends to visit you in the Palm Beaches? Use hashtag #LoveThePalmBeaches on social media to share why you love where you live. And you can win weekly and monthly prizes like swag, restaurant gift cards, tickets, and hotel stays. Get all the details at thepalmbeaches.com/love and share the love all summer long with hashtag #LoveThePalmBeaches.
Everyone has a fave Wendy's Frosty flavor. And when you're choosing from chocolate or vanilla, it's not that hard. But now, there's all new Frosty Swirls and Frosty Fusions. So try picking your fave from Oreo Brownie Fusion, Pop-Tarts Strawberry Fusion, Strawberry Swirl, Brownie Batter Swirl, Caramel Swirl, and Caramel Crunch Fusion. Not so easy now, huh? For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
Participating U.S. Wendy's. Hours may vary by location. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group. Pop-Tarts is a trademark of Kellogg North America Co., LLC. Used with permission.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Here'th my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover's accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times?
You're playing the lute. Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Are you ready to turn your passion for helping others into a potential new career? Southeastern College is here to help. Uncover the opportunities to make a difference in people's lives with a wide range of healthcare programs. Unlock your potential and begin your journey into the healthcare field today. It's time to invest in yourself. Visit sec.edu for more information on our programs and take the first step toward training for a brand new career. Your before and after story starts now at Southeastern College.
Comcast Business is celebrating Small Business Month by giving you a $1,000 small business bonus when you switch to a qualifying gig speed package from the company with over 99.99% network reliability. Just imagine the thousands of possibilities of a $1,000 prepaid card. Like possibility number 1, company merch for staff. Styling. Or possibility number 24, the latest software, upgrade. Or possibility number 192, new equipment powered by gig speeds. Or possibility number 555, a 3D printer. Rapid prototyping, anyone? Switch to Comcast Business for over 99.99% network reliability, advanced cybersecurity, and now get started with a $1,000 small business bonus. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
In 6/22/25, new customers only with 2-year agreement. Other restrictions apply.
They keep it real. The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, other than winning a Stanley Cup, there were other things that were going on yesterday. It was very important. Virginia, I know you were getting all fired up for the game by going out to a posh dinner.
You're so hockey.
My husband's like, are you going to be home in time for the puck to drop? He was very upset.
Were you very stressed that you weren't going to make it home in time for the game?
I was, actually.
You were? Okay.
I didn't want to disappoint him.
Oh, okay. You were trying to get home for your husband, not because you just couldn't miss a second of the action.
Right. I think he thinks that if we're not all together watching, the Panthers will lose.
Oh, okay.
So he's very superstitious.
I got you. Okay.
He's got the hockey mustache going.
Yeah, he does.
He's got I have to wear the right jersey on the right night. If he wears a certain jersey and the Panthers lose, that jersey is not worn again for the rest of the season.
That was always big. Wow. Old school sports were big into superstition. Is the new timers like that too?
Panda's old like us, so I don't know. Well, he's younger, but he loves the superstitions, and he grew up that way in hockey.
Yeah, I think it still persists today. So he went out there, and he does look good in that mustache. I'm glad he could pull it off. I know yesterday we were having a conversation about mustaches, and it just takes kind of a special person to do it. And I had tried it during the No Shave November, probably about 10 years ago, and it was brutal. I think I wore it for about a week, and I was getting so many side eyes, and I would walk by and people would hide their children from me, and they'd take off running in the opposite direction.
I remember hearing you talk to somebody, and before they even said anything, I'm growing this out for you. Almost it came with like a pre-warning.
You had to apologize before you spoke.
We were together. I did, because somebody actually said something. I was with Jaber. I remember we were at Gardens High School, the baseball field, and I had the mustache. And somebody's like, whoa, man, you look really freaking creepy, man. There are kids here. They're like, do you feel okay wearing that around these children? I was like, no, I don't, actually. And that's how I had to explain. I'm like,
look away, kids.
It's a thing. I'm not here to scare the children, but I knew it was. And, so then yesterday I realized I went to the eye doctor just this last week, and I'm in a weird spot because I gotten LASIK on one eye, still doing great 12 years later after getting that procedure, but the eye that was good is now not good. And so I can see great far away, eagle eyes, get up close, and I got a little bit of an issue. And the bad eye's kind of jacking up the other good eye. So I used your readers yesterday, and you're like, okay, what are you going to do? And I thought, well, you know what? I only need it on one eye. You remember the Mr. Peanut thing? He had that thing called a monocle.
I do.
I only need it for one eye. It's only one eye. It's throwing me off.
I mean, if you're trying to age at a rapid rate, get a monocle.
Get a monocle, yeah.
I don't know, man. Bring the monocle back.
Get a monocle, and then also get a watch on a chain that you keep in your pocket.
Yes, you're right. Well, it's sophistication. I'd look English, wouldn't I? Nicole actually did a great job, and she kind of gave me a look. If I decided to go monocle mustache is a combination, that's what it would look like.
Ooh.
And
I don't hate that.
Here's the thing that, some people have done here is they've given me a different looking mustache. I went just with a straight old Magnum PI 1980s, just thick browed. This is a little bit more cultured, couture. It is a kind of a light handlebar mustache, not as long as some of the other ones you would see, but it kind of goes out and it's styled that way. And we also got this email from Greg. He worked through and gave me kind of a different kind of mustache. It comes a little bit around the side and put the monocle on there. I don't know what you think about that.
Oh, that's the bad guy from a 007 movie.
It kind of is. I look evil, don't I?
But you kind of look intimidating.
You look cool.
I dare you to go into meetings like that. You'd get some respect around this radio station.
Just to throw people off, I might really try to track down a monocle. I really think I just...
How do you keep it on?
Well, what typically is you can see what Greg did in his is there's typically like a chain or something, and there's a little loop on the edge of the monocle that what you would do is you just put it up in your eye socket when you need the vision, and then when you don't, usually just put it down in your breast pocket. Now, I never have breast pockets, so that's an issue as well.
I got to get you a breast pocket.
It's a lot. It's to do. It's not easy to rock a monocle.
Just
okay.
FYI. I'll put a breast pocket on every shirt you own, but it'll be a little janky.
Yeah, I just need a monocle pocket.
I don't know, man. Call me off, but that is definitely a good look for you. The mustache and everything.
It could work. You know what? We might have to give it a shot here.
It kind of looks a little sexy.
It might be the quest. Is it possible? Did I just attempt the wrong kind of mustache?
Maybe.
If I got the right mustache, could it work for me?
I agree with Virginia. That upped your sexy to 15%.
We got to show that picture to your wife, the Mexican queen, and see if it gets the juices going.
Okay. All right. That'd be something. If it does, I'd be all about it.
Can you please show that to her and record her response and tell her you're thinking about cultivating this look? What does she think?
She was vocal about the beard because I had thrown out there, and that's what really started the discussion. I'm getting a lot more gray in the beard. And I was like, it's kind of making me look old. I think I might lose the beard. And she's like, no. She was very adamant about that and said I would look a detestable word. So, yeah. So I took note of that. You know, she likes to really punctuate things. It's not enough to say you'd look terrible. She's got to throw out that as well.
An expletive.
Yeah. So we'll see. So I'll hold off on that. But you were out there in Juneau last night. Your friend opened up a new restaurant.
Yeah, Aquasan.
Okay.
It's Asian, it's Polynesian, and those are my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
You would love the cocktail menus because it's all like tiki drinks, sweet, juicy, punchy drinks.
Yeah.
Oh, I had this drink called Pleasure Spiked with Pain, and it is so good.
It sounds intriguing.
Pleasure spiked with pain. Okay.
It was so delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all about a curated cocktail.
I know you are. Yeah, I know you are. And Jaybird, you had a big highlight too. You got a fry and waffle maker.
Yeah, belated birthdays for one of my family members. I got a French fry maker and a waffle maker. So you know what that means. French fry party.
10 more pounds at summertime.
Yeah, waffles
just in time for that summer body.
I'm going for the portly look.
What exactly is a French fry maker? I don't know. I've seen different things where you take a potato and you've seen that where they'd have the commercials and you smash it down, the fries come out. But what does this thing entail?
To be quite honest with you, it looks like a weapon. I don't even know how to use it yet.
Okay.
But I guess it does the same kind of thing, but at a rapid rate. You put the potato in there and many of fries.
Huh.
But I have no idea how to use it yet.
Yeah, I've never used one of those. I'm not a big French fry guy.
Okay.
I mean, I'll eat them if they're Parmesan truffle.
Is a French fry party fun if you said that to little kids?
French fries don't hold up well. You got to eat those pretty fresh. It's not my first choice for putting out at a party.
All right.
My first choice for kids for putting out a party would always be pizza.
Well, no,
100%.
I agree with you on that. But if you went there to eat French fries and you knew you came there hungry, a French fry party of all sorts, you don't think that'd be fun?
Yeah, if you had 4 or 5 or more varieties, just kind of there at a table and you take a little bit and try them out.
They got to be hot.
Yeah, I don't think you see the vision yet.
I don't.
You'll see it.
Okay. I'm following you. I got it. Well, we do have Camp KVJ, but we don't have working phones. So we play Denny's or Animal to do that. So, Denny's, I'll let you hop on here just to give me some thoughts. Is it worthwhile to postpone the contest to later? Do you think we might have phones before the end of the show, or should I just give it to caller number 9 and be a boring radio DJ? What do you think is the better play on
Well, you
this?
can't get a caller number 9.
Huh?
You can't even get caller number 9.
You can't even get a caller number 9.
Their phones don't work.
Not even in that room? Oh, nothing. They don't work at all. Okay.
You got to give it to DM number 9.
Oh, geez.
So if someone attacked us, we'd have to call from our cell phone.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So just if you were here today, because yesterday I hate when I can't live up to promises. I said today at this time we would give you that, but we don't have working phones for some reason. So yeah, I'll have to wait on that. So we'll get it out there eventually, but we can't do it right now because we don't have the mode of communication.
We can call people on my cell phone and hold it up to the microphone.
Well, we put on a new studio. Did they not think radio shows today are using phones? I'm just kind of curious why this was a glitch. Do we have any idea?
I think it's us. I think it's the KVJ factor.
Yeah, I just don't know why.
Something is going to always break for KVJ.
What is it? Did somebody kick a puppy? Is there some kind of juju that we've done? We get a new studio, but we can't get phones.
I think in my former life, I hit a very passive spiritual woman and just kept on driving, and this is our punishment.
I just understand how we had phones, and now we don't have phones.
I can promise you I've kicked no puppies.
Okay.
0 puppies kicked.
All right.
I have hit some people with my car, though, on accident.
I figure what we're doing wrong, what kind of cleansing we need. So.
I do believe it's us.
Well, what if we did cleanse the new studio?
We should sage it.
We might need something. Yeah, I think there's just something maybe we carry around with us. Even when we get new equipment, it doesn't work. So
I know, the hippie store where I got all your Christmas presents, they've got all kind of sage. I'll pick some up. We'll bring it in. We'll sage and try to start fresh.
And there's a proper way to sage a place, too. You can do it improperly or you can do it proper and not get the right person for it.
All right.
We're going to mess it up.
Okay. Huh. All right, so yeah, we'll try to do the Camp KVJ for you sometime today. We'll see what happens with that. If not, we'll give them out a different way. I'll try to figure it out.
If anybody's got like a string and a can, maybe we can do it that way.
Yeah. I don't know.
You mean put it off the balcony?
Yeah.
Not it. I'm scared of heights.
What we do have is 4 tickets to Lion Country Safari and the Norton Museum of Art. Fun things for you to do with the kids this summer, all courtesy of Love the Palm Beaches. That's what it's all about. So we'll hopefully get to it sometime today. But the one thing I will be able to get to you with is the code word you need for your summer escape to Universal Orlando Resort. I'll give that to you next here on the KVJ Show.
Something's got a hold on me lately, though I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind, how many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking a toll on me, trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me? I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic. Problem is, I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want that real full moon black magic when it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin in your teeth, can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. Oh, I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not here with me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
Well, we're all about hooking up with summer fun. Camp KVJ is what we're giving out for the kids. That includes the Lion Country Safari 4-pack with Norton Museum of Art tickets. But for the adults, we got the Summer Escape to Universal Orlando Resort. It's for 2 people with admission to both Universal Studios and the Islands of Adventure. And all you have to do is take the code word ISLAND, ISLAND. Enter that into the 97.9 WRMF app or WRMF.com. And you are qualified for that little getaway. And the more times you qualify, the better your chances of winning. We do a code word around 35 after every hour, all the way until midnight tonight. So many chances to get qualified for that. If you'd like to pop on the Bright Line and head to Orlando, then there is your chance to check out some Universal. Well, you got to tell me here, who is responsible for the chaos? Is it Jaybird or is it producer Denny's baby Lachlan? That is the question we have here. Which one of these two, Virginia, threw up in an elevator?
This is a tough round. I'm not going to lie.
Who do you think would do that? Any guesses?
I'm just going to go on numbers. I'm pretty sure Bird has done it. Definitely has done it more. So I'm going Bird. Baby Bird.
Yeah, he does throw up more than most toddlers, just going on the basic numbers that we've been running here on the show. So I think I'm going to go Bird throwing up in the elevator as well on that.
You guys are wrong.
Oh, wow.
Baby Lachlan.
Baby Lachlan. What happened?
Nice.
Was he drunk too?
Yeah, he had a couple.
Was he in the Hall of Champions at PGA?
Nah,
They had to remodel.
we were stopping at one of the doctor's offices, which has a little elevator.
Was it a little kid barf? Because kid barf is much different than drunk adult barf.
Big time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have one of the two. I'll take kid barf all day.
Kid barf twice on Sunday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who broke a toilet by sitting on it too hard?
Ooh. I mean, baby Lachlan has tiny buns.
He does, but it could be a kid's toilet, potty training toilet.
Oh.
Kevin's good.
Yep, I'm going to go Lachlan for that reason.
Rocco broke a toilet. Same thing. He had one of those Mickey and the Roadster Racers toilets, and it had a gear shift on it. And
okay.
He was pooping and shifting, and he broke that thing. All right, you've convinced me. I'm going to go Lachlan.
Are we correct?
No. The Bird.
Bird, wow.
This is the second toilet seat I have broke in the last 2 months. I have noticed I'm sitting down hard.
So getting a French fry machine's a great idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna maim myself. And I was only going there to pee. I sat down and split it right in two, and I replaced the other one. Now I have to replace this one. But anytime you go to sit to do anything, you get your butt cheek pinched.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You cannot keep that around.
I have not been careful.
You'll be intoxicated. Sit down and forget.
Check my buns. It's got some grill marks on it.
Okay. All right, so who do you think spilled red drink into a piano?
Oh. I'm going to go Baby Bird.
You would think, because he does a lot of red drink.
He loves red drink and he loves the piano, but maybe it's a trick.
I think it's a trick. I'm going to go Lachlan for that.
You didn't trick Kevin.
I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe they tricked me by, throwing it out there. Is it too obvious? Who did it?
Is it too obvious?
It is Baby Lachlan.
Okay, all right. I get how this game's going now, Virginia.
And it was my piano, so bummer.
What kind of drink? Yeah, that is a bummer. Yeah.
Fortunately, he spit it on the left side, the deeper notes, so it was all right. I'll let it dry out.
Yeah. What kind of red drinks are you going through?
Well, so it's kind of weird. A lot of the honest juices and stuff, we kind of started spiking in with this thing, and they don't use like very vibrant colors, but it's kind of like, I think it's colored with beet, so it stains everything.
Ugh.
Oh, wow. Yeah, beet is very stainy.
And not that great.
You would think that's not great in the hands of a toddler.
Yeah, I don't know why some of these have color in them, and some of them are clear. So I don't think they're allowed to use any of the food colorings with kids' stuff. But
they shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think they're allowed to. So they use beet coloring, which I think it stains even worse.
Why would you do it? They're just for no reason. Why does a juice have to be reddish?
I think because it makes kids excited. It makes me excited when I see colored drinks.
It doesn't make parents excited when you spill it all over the white couch.
So I drink a bunch of natural drinks.
Yeah.
And, man, a lot of them are urine colored. Everyone thinks I'm drinking urine all day. So I can see why they put some coloring in them, but it looks like I'm drinking a bottle of urine.
You always have to throw out that disclaimer when you're sitting at the bus stop.
You with the mustache, I kind of hit it before anyone mentions it. I'll go, yes, this isn't urine, don't worry.
It's not a cup of pee.
Yeah.
Who accidentally smacked producer Denny's in the nose while he was wearing his glasses, leaving a mark?
Oh.
I'm going to go with Bird on that because he is notorious for tearing up people's noses.
Including his own.
I did tear.
Yeah.
I gave Kevin a scab on his nose from hitting him in the head with bread.
Yeah.
That I remember.
A big loaf of bread. That was so hard. I felt so bad after.
Last time you were Captain Crust, you gave yourself a giant nose scab.
I did. It's a good look.
Yeah.
The ladies love it.
I'm going to go Bird with that. Who is the one that did that? What do you think, Virginia?
Baby Bird.
Okay.
That was Baby Lachlan.
Oh, wow. You
okay.
got us again.
Yeah.
I've been spending a lot of time with Lachlan, so
okay.
Jen's on summer break, so she's been using that time to do pottery and hang out with friends. So I've been on daddy duty a lot.
A little bonding. Okay.
Been having a lot of Lachlan exposure.
A lot of injuries.
Yes.
And who stepped on a dead snake with their bare foot?
I hope that was Baby Bird.
Yeah, I would hope as well. I'll go with Bird on that.
It was the Bird.
Oh, wow.
Denny saw me do it, too.
I think I even have post footage on my phone.
Yeah, we were filming.
I'm sure you handled that well.
We were filming for the KVJ horror movie, and I was barefoot in the woods, and I looked down, snake!
Snake!
It was dead.
He stepped right on it and jumped 10 feet in the air.
Looking like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
That hip's still working, though.
That's good.
We all jumped back and we looked and it was a dead snake.
Wow.
Nature, it's so nature.
Yes.
Was he dead before you stepped on him, or did you scare him as much as he scared you?
We're not sure. No, it was dead. It was there for a minute. It was the same day that bird kept on trying to attack us because we didn't realize we were filming over the nest.
Nature, bruh.
Natures.
Mm-hmm. Well, for Denny's and all the dads out there, I saw a song yesterday that might be your new anthem. It is a hip-hop song called Dad's Life. I got for you next.
97.9 WRMF and Palm Beach International Airport are sending you nonstop to Nashville. Listen on the WRMF app for Nashville artists like
Shelly Roll, Boozy. Hey, it's Luke Combs. I'm Morgan Wallen.
And more. Then tap the track in the app when you hear a song from one of those artists, and you'll be entered to win a trip to Music City. Amazing! The more you tap, the more times you're entered to win. All the info at WRMF.com. It's nonstop to Nashville. From Palm Beach International Airport and 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website at SchumacherAuto.com. We remain accident-free on this warm Wednesday morning. All you'll need to worry about is the usual congestion that comes with the morning commute. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy. In the traffic center, I'm Parker Starr.
Having one of those weeks? Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
It's an all-new Kids Bop Live for 2025. The Kids Bop Live Certified Bop Tour is coming your way with the ultimate family-friendly concert. June 26th, I Think Financial Amphitheater. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. So get ready to sing and dance at the Kids Bop Live Certified Bop Tour. See you there.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
At Massey Services, we know that no two lawns are the same. That's why we create a customized lawn care plan for whatever your landscape looks like. From season to season, our personalized treatments keep your lawn healthy and beautiful all year long. Personalized, because it is personal. We take as much pride in your lawn as you do. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Finally, a place where the kids can play and we can actually relax. And on Tuesdays, kids eat free. The Catch Neighborhood Bar and Grill is basically my mini vacation.
Absolutely. Flatbread Fridays, burgers and brews, crab racing, and a kids' arcade and play area. That's a win for everyone.
Let's make this our new family spot.
The Catch, where great food and family fun meet. Visit thecatchnbg.com or follow us on Facebook. See you at the Catch Neighborhood Bar and Grill in Sewell's Point.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
You know, I am gotten to the age where I need a little extra oomph to kind of get through my day without just loading myself up with energy drinks, which is, by the way, not going to be good for you. I started going back and doing the hormone replacement therapy. Went to Game Day Men's Health, and let me tell you, where you go really does matter, because when you go to Game Day Men's Health with 8 locations all throughout South Florida, including Weston, Aventura, Miami Lakes, you're going to get a free consultation, which you don't everywhere, and you got a place that does their labs in-house. That saves you time and money because you can get those done for free. What it means, same-day testing and treatment, so you immediately start feeling better. If you've noticed that your energy is starting to dip, if you've noticed that you've got brain fog, if you have noticed that you're packing on that dad bod and a little bit of extra weight, you can lean out, put on more lean muscle, feel 15 to 20 years younger. And it also corrects things like erectile dysfunction. They can come up with a long-term natural solution that's science-backed with a success rate over 80%. You don't need those blue pills, fellas. So when you get older, just think Game Day Men's Health. It's GameDayMen'sHealth.com. That's GameDayMen'sHealth.com.
Hi, I'm Lance Ivey at the law firm of Lytle, Ryder, Smith, Ivey, and Fronrath. For the past 40 years, our firm has made your safety our passion. Cases that we have handled directly led to the recall of millions of vehicles, and that prevented further senseless injuries and deaths. If you suspect a product is unsafe, don't wait, as time is extremely important. Call us today at 561-655-1990 or visit us at foryourrights.com, and together we will hold these negligent companies accountable. Main office, West Palm Beach.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Tired of being told what you can't do? It's time to break free from limitations and seize the opportunity with hgreg.com. We believe in saying yes. Visit hgreg.com right now in West Palm Beach and get the car you want and the financing you need. hgreg.com. Save more. Drive happy.
Today's forecast calls for mostly sunny skies with a high of 89 and a low of 79.
You just realized your business needed to hire someone yesterday. How can you find amazing candidates fast? Easy. Just use Indeed. Start at Indeed.com/credit. Straight Talk might not be on your shopping list, but it should be. Next time you're grabbing some milk off the shelf at your local Walmart, stop by the Straight Talk aisle and switch to real unlimited data. It's quick and convenient. It won't even take up room in your cart.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Have you not yet tuned in to see the brand new KVJ studio? It's so shiny, so nice, looks absolutely amazing. Sitting right there on KVJ TV, easy for you to do. Just go to YouTube and look for the KVJ Show. And what makes it easy is when you click that subscribe button right there. It doesn't cost you anything at all, but it'll make it easy to find the KVJ content. Our show and after the show every single day is up there live streaming. Plus, we make it easy for you to find a bunch of KVJ clips, easy for you to see what is happening every single day. So if you miss the KVJ Show, it's going to be right there for you. Well, we just came off of Father's Day on Sunday. Got a couple dads on here and myself. Denny's was just talking about the things he's got to dodge in life with his son, Lachlan. Which, man, that's an age, Virginia, when they're 2. Just rambunctious. They're dumping their juice in your piano and scratching up your face.
And when you're a first-time dad, you're like, what the hell is going on?
Throws you for a loop.
Who brought this Tasmanian devil in my life?
Yeah, it throws you for a bit of a loop.
Well, baby Lachlan, Denny's son, is at that curious age where there's just everything is so amazing, which I get.
Let's grab it and throw it.
It's exciting. It is exciting stuff. So it's nice to see because, we pay a lot of attention to moms, that it's kind of cool whenever a dad gets something that is cool for them. And, there's all kinds of songs about mom that's out there. So finally somebody has done a song for dad. There's a great video that goes along with this too. But if you're a dad, and especially if you're getting to middle age, you probably can relate to a few things in this dad rap.
Check me. Still rocking the docks, tall socks and Crocs. Got some gray in the go, call me Silver Fox. Got that ornamental turtle, steaks on the Weber. 10 years later, looking better than ever.
I'm a middle-class hustler. When it comes to saving money, I'm a buster. Keep an iron grip on that thermostat. AC. When we leave the house, I'ma crank it up to 80.
I don't spend a dime on those name brands. Spent the last 10 years in the same pants. Got that meal plan. I'm saving the bunch. Brown bagging for the fam every day for lunch. Eat up.
Dad life, button down, plaid life. What you know about that burger flipping dad life? Telling jokes, Diet Cokes. It ain't a bad life, it's a dad life.
That's right, baby.
I like that.
That's what we do, man. It's that dad life.
It's cute.
Yeah.
They say there's 6 different types of parents, moms and dads. And they say understanding your style can help you foster a healthier family dynamic. Do you identify with one of these? They say one is the drill sergeant. These are the parents that maintain strict discipline and clear expectations. They help their children understand boundaries and self-regulation. However, they may lack a little warmth, potentially leading to some emotional distance. I never had that with my dad, thankfully, but I have talked to many a dude that has, where their dad just was not emotionally available and ran a very strict household. And I think that'd be tough. I hate that because it doesn't seem like they ever really have great relationships with their father.
It sounds very cold.
It is, yeah. And, some may be like, look, I'm not here to be your friend.
And you carry that pain of dad not being able to say, I love you or hug you into your adulthood.
I was watching the Welcome to Wrexham, the Ryan Reynolds. I know you can't stand him, Virginia, but he was talking about his dad was very much the same way. Seeing that. That's the kind of dad he had, was the drill sergeant dad. Emotionally unavailable. And maybe that's the reason why he's in the issues he's in right now, Virginia.
Maybe.
Find some sympathy for this man.
That's also, too, maybe why he's like, look at me,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Could be.
Disconnected.
Yeah.
Damaged.
The second type of parent, they say, is the nurturing parent. They're highly supportive. They're emotionally available. Nurturing parents, they say, create a safe space for children to express themselves. But the downside is they might struggle with setting firm boundaries, leading to potential issues with discipline.
Oh, yeah. I can see that.
All right.
I have seen that.
I want to hear them all before I tell you which one you are.
Oh, that I am. Okay, it's not your own self-assessment.
No.
Okay.
This is about me judging you.
Me. Oh, okay, I should have figured that that's how it would go. You also have the inconsistent parent, where their parenting approach varies, often influenced by their mood or external stressors. Ooh. And they say the unpredictability can confuse children, making it hard for them to know what's expected. And I have seen that as well, where on one day, this might be allowed and actually encouraged. And another day, it would get you swatted and yelled at and put in timeout. And you're like, wait a minute, I just did that last week and you loved it. Another day, you don't? What's going on?
Yeah.
So that's the inconsistent parent. That's not a good way to go. The crisis-oriented parent is the parent who is reactive, often responding to situations only when problems arise. While they can be effective in emergencies, a lack of proactive guidance can leave children feeling unsupported during calmer times. You really don't give the kid any guidance until, oh my gosh, look what just exploded.
It's chaos.
Then you swoop in and you use that as the teaching moment, but it doesn't happen until you could have told the kid, hey, don't do that because that's going to go bad. But you don't. You wait till it goes bad and you be like, see, you shouldn't do that. The neglectful parent is emotionally or physically unavailable. They say the neglectful parent provide minimal guidance or support.
The detachment can hinder a child's emotional and social development. Now, I think the only thing that really makes that different from the drill sergeant is just that the drill sergeant is there giving you all this instruction, but they're also emotionally unavailable.
But this sounds like this person just dips and they're gone. They're ghosting you pretty much.
They're the kind of parent that why even parent? You're not really even parenting. You know, you're just a parent in name, basically. And then the 6th different style of parent is the balanced parent, striking a harmony between discipline and emotional support. They say the balanced parent set clear expectations while remaining attuned to their child's needs. And this approach fosters independence and confidence. It sounds like that would be the ideal, to be a little bit balanced with what you do and try to be in check and in touch with your own emotions and say, okay, am I actually projecting how I feel? Maybe work made me angry and now I'm taking it out on my kids, and that's not fair to them.
It's all about balance. I mean, as Cobra Kai, the series, not taught us anything.
I have to see it to get taught the lesson, but maybe one day. So I think you want to be the balanced parent, according to Psychology Today. Would you not think, if you had to choose all those styles?
Absolutely. But I think on, any given point in my parenting career, I've been all of those. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you can be honest with yourself, you want to be less of the bad ones and more of the balanced one, but
the 7th style of parent, the honest parent.
Life, bruh.
Is there, if it screamed to you, like I might be a bit of the nurturing parent where I'm highly supportive, I try to be emotionally available, but maybe I don't set the boundaries that I need to sometimes. So I wonder if that could be me. I don't feel like I'm any of the parents that is emotionally unavailable for my kids.
No, I don't think you're that.
So I hope that's not it, but obviously the goal is to be the balanced parent.
Absolutely.
To me. But how often do you feel like you actually hit the mark of good parenting?
Well, when you get a Father's Day card like your daughter Caitlin gave
you're
you,
right.
that kind of tells me you did something right, Big Daddy.
Thank you very much for that positive affirmation.
You're welcome.
I do appreciate that. All right, coming up here, we're going to do another code word for you coming up at 7:35. If you would like to get away to Orlando, to Universal, we got that hookup for you on the way.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Well, as we are getting ready to wind down the Diddy trial, the nuggets from yesterday are crazy. All kinds of accusations, juror tampering, leaking of sealed documents, much leaking. Well, when you have that much baby oil, you're going to have leaking.
It is going to leak, yep.
I will share with you the Diddy stuff from yesterday coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website at SchumacherAuto.com. We remain accident-free on this warm Wednesday morning. All you'll need to worry about is the usual congestion that comes with the morning commute. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy. In the traffic center, I'm Parker Starr.
Having one of those weeks? Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
Mom and Dad seem different after a European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
Call us Cloud and Yvette.
The ship had restaurants, shops, and nightlife.
Ah, La Galleria.
And of course, American touches like an aqua park and a sweets shop.
American je ne sais quoi.
Mom, you're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Kevin.
Book now and save up to 30% off, plus kids sale free. MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit MSCCruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
Attention Florida drivers. If you get a text claiming you have outstanding toll payments, it could be a scam. The Florida Department of Transportation and SunPass urge you to protect yourself from fraud. Stop. Think. Don't click the link.
In the world of home comfort, one name stands above the rest. Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. For 50 years, we've been South Florida's premier air conditioning and plumbing solution. But we're more than just repairs and installations. We're innovators and problem solvers, constantly evolving and meeting your home comfort challenges. Plus, we've been dedicated to the community for over 5 decades. Choose the best. Choose Lindstrom Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Call 833-390-3539 or visit lindstromair.com.
Those guys.
Now at Verizon, we're locking in low prices for 3 years, guaranteed, on my plan. And you can get a single line for just $45 a month when you switch and bring your phone. That's our best price ever on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees, guaranteed for 3 years. Because at Verizon, we got you. Visit your local West Palm Beach Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Many of you know that my inspiration for becoming an accident attorney was my brother Tim, who was rendered a quadriplegic at age 18. I didn't know what a personal injury lawyer was or what they did, but I soon did. Tim was treated terribly by the insurance company, and I became enraged. It was a constant delay and deny. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Tim later worked with me for 27 years. Last year, my hero died at age 65. You can see my eulogy for him by visiting mybrothertim.com. He was one hell of a man. Because of Tim, together we built the largest injury firm in the world, and our clients are treated the way I would want my family to be treated. At Morgan & Morgan, nobody is a nobody and everybody is a somebody. If you need our help, visit forthepeople.com on your phone or computer. See you soon, Tim. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hi, I'm Kamiko, the founder of Miko's Hot Chicken. When we started our family restaurant, we were also raising a family. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Our Chase Inc. card was there to reward us on all of our business needs. Now we have a thriving location, and we're hungry for more.
With the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card, you can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more with yours. Real business owners compensated for their participation. Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
I love having my water pure. My mom even noticed it when she was in town this past weekend. She's like, your water tastes great. And I'm like, yeah, you bet your butt it does. My water tastes fantastic because it's pure way filtration water. Every tap, pure. All the water in my home goes through these easy maintenance, hassle-free tanks right on the side of my house. Now my water is 99.9% pure, and you can see a difference and you can taste a difference. I'm telling you, once you have Charlie and the team come out and show you, you will do this too. Clean, safe, every tap. No more buying bottled water. I drink right out of the tap now. Call 269-PURE or go to purewayfiltration.com.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
When it comes to moving and storing, of course, we know the Good Greek Spiro is an expert. His team is on point. They know their stuff. But did you know that he can also help you with everything relocation from start to finish? He can do your mortgage, your refinance, your insurance, your remodeling. There is no job too big or too small when it comes to your relocation tasks. Put the stress on Spiro and his team.
Yeah, he's taking it from the ground up, and he's doing everything well. That's why he's growing into all these other departments. And it's good for you because when you move, it is a pain to be contacting all these different services with sometimes you get good quality service, other times you don't. When you take it all to Good Greek, you know that you're going to get great service, and that's why they have one of the highest referral rates for moving companies of its size in all of Florida.
Are you a house or a company that's got crud all over your, I don't know, the sides, in your alleyway? They can do junk removal as well.
Yeah, commercial, residential. It doesn't matter, big or small. They can do it all. I've seen them work, and I can tell you it is magical how fast they go. Good allgoodgreek.com because it's all good Greek to us.
Car accident, Gordon and Partners, fortheinjured.com.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you're off to a great start. Again, high pressure is dominant across South Florida, meaning that we're going to see overall drier conditions, just a slight chance of an isolated shower or storm. Highs will soar into the low 90s and it'll actually feel like the triple digits as we head throughout the course of this afternoon. Summer officially beginning on Friday. I'm WPBF 25 First Warning meteorologist Sandra Shaw.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 87.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, in the ongoing Diddy trial, the New York judge has reprimanded both the prosecution and the defense after confidential details from a sealed hearing were leaked to the media. So that means that, like, one of a handful of people told the media what happened behind closed doors that the judge had told them, dude, y'all ain't saying nothing about what went on just now. They went and said it to the media. Whoa.
I'd like to know what the unscrupulous media is doing to try to get access to this. Because I know, for instance, I'm not calling TMZ unscrupulous, but I just know for them, they're put so much into it and they've got so many resources. They get these stories somehow.
They pay. That's how.
Yeah, right.
They pay to play, and everybody knows TMZ pays the most.
So you talk to the right person, and they know that TMZ, for instance, is going to pay, and they have an interest in this story. It's worth something to you. And if you're a schlub just trying to pay your rent every single month for somebody to be like, hey, we'd throw $50K at you for a little info, you'd be like, all right.
Crazy, right?
It is. There's a lot of people. You got to keep quiet with this.
So they got what, like just like a savings of sorts that they have for information?
No, Harvey Levin runs the whole thing. He's an attorney, so he also covers his bases to make sure that, you know, he can't get sued. But he is not a poor man. He has built this TMZ into an empire. It's multiple TV shows. It's multiple web channels. It's specials they run outside of the regular TV programming that he has.
Like, yeah, if you give out $50,000, it's going to lead to you for $3 million. It's worth it.
Exactly. That's exactly the math. So, I don't know how you stop this from happening. The prosecution is expected to wrap up its case this week. So you will have all the evidence that they have against Diddy to have been presented by Friday. So we will see and have heard from everybody who has bad things to say about Diddy by Friday. And then it's his time for his defense to take to the stand. They're not going to put Diddy on the stand is what I'm hearing. They're not going to have a lot of witnesses either is what I'm hearing. And the judge made it clear, look, it better be decided on courtroom evidence, not leaked information, because these jurors are able to hear stuff. They're not sequestered.
If you were Diddy's lawyer, Kev, would you have him testify?
Possibly, because he is very charismatic. And he's already been trying to use that charisma on the jury with the nodding and winking and love hands that he's been doing. I think he could be good on the stand.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what they choose to do. A lot of experts are like, you know, pontificating all over TV every single day. And I do watch it every day. I go to bed to it every night because I try to get like the wrap up so I can figure out what the hell's going on. And they all are saying that they don't think Diddy will take the stand, but you never know. You never know. They have said that it's not going to be a lot of days. Like it's only going to be like a couple days of defense and they're going to rest.
Yeah, I guess this whole trial isn't what I thought it was going to be. I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but they haven't even gotten into the stuff that I thought maybe they would do. And it's probably because I got sucked into all those rabbit holes that were going on the Diddy conspiracy theories.
Diddy killed Biggie?
Well,
where's the proof? Where's the proof that Diddy killed Biggie?
And Tupac?
And Kim Porter.
That was the one I was hoping or thinking, because that's just so odd. I mean, I looked at that again and be like, does it seem as odd as what I remember? And if you don't know who Kim Porter is, it's Diddy's ex-girlfriend. They never got married, but she's the mother of 3 of his children. She died at the age of 47 of what's called lobar pneumonia, which they just put up as natural causes. And they said days before her death, she allegedly told friends she believed she had been poisoned. And then this is why while she's writing a tell-all book. And she had even told Diddy and expressed concern for her safety to friends. And he knew she was writing it. She told friends, I feel like my life's in danger. She then says, I think I'm being poisoned. And then all of a sudden, coincidentally, she dies of natural causes at the age of 47.
Healthy, young. Yes. Beautiful, vibrant.
And you just shouldn't be dying like that at the age of 47 when you've been telling everybody my life is in danger and I think somebody's been poisoning me. And doesn't seem like we're going to scratch the surface on that. That seems kind of big to me.
If my friend kept telling me, dog, I think I'm about to die, someone's going to murder me, and then they die, I don't know, a couple weeks later of what we call natural causes, I might be a little suspect.
We haven't addressed that. Her name hasn't been mentioned. There's nothing. And when they were, not that he's going to put that stuff on the hard drives and there's evidence of it, but I don't know. I guess I'm crazy because I thought that was going to be something we were going to hear. And the way they're talking about how they might wrap up in the next week or whatnot, you're not going to get to that, I don't think.
I don't think they have proof.
Yeah, exactly.
Look,
they clearly don't.
Here's the thing.
Clearly don't.
Diddy didn't do all of these things alone. If he did any of them, if he killed Biggie, if he killed Kim Porter, he didn't do it alone. He has an infrastructure of people that are protecting information and that have information. Mm-hmm. And if only somebody could get to those people and offer to pay them more than Diddy has offered to pay them, that's the only way we're ever going to know the truth.
Right. Yeah, and I don't think we will. I was too hopeful coming into this whole trial, and leaving a little disappointed so far. We'll see what winds up happening, but I'm not expecting anything.
Well, Kelsey Grammer's swimmers are still making it happen. The 70-year-old and his wife are pregnant. She is going to be having his 8th child. Now, she's already a mom to 3, and he's already a mom. So, he's already a dad. He's not a mom.
Well, you never know,
he's
Virginia.
Already a dad.
We're in a different era.
So,
it honestly wouldn't shock me. I'd be like, okay.
At 70 years old, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're that wealthy, you have a lot of help. But good Lord, can you imagine having a new baby at 52? No.
It's saying he's worth $80 million. So
yeah.
it's easier to raise kids when you have that kind of money.
That's several nannies.
Yes.
On a rotating basis. And finally here, R. Kelly had to be rushed to the hospital over the weekend. Oh my gosh, poor thing. Suffered an overdose. Now he says it was caused by prison officials giving him too much of his medication. He takes regular medication in prison for anxiety and to help him sleep, but he says they gave him too much and had to be rushed to a North Carolina medical facility. They're calling it accidental overdose. I'm calling it karma.
Okay.
Or was he taking them meds and keeping a little stash and then
took them all at once?
Yeah, it's saving it for a rainy day.
I wouldn't put anything past him. He's a slippery one.
It's a good thought, yeah, because he's pushing to try to get home confinement.
Yes.
I can't believe they allow... Are we talking Xanax kind of stuff? Because if that's the case...
He takes medicine for anxiety and to help him sleep, and it is prescribed and medically necessary. He also takes other medication for blood clots in his legs and his lungs, and they have to give it to him on the daily.
Because I would just think, I mean, every prisoner could claim, I've got anxiety, I want drugs. It can't be something where you get a high from. I can't imagine them giving that.
I don't know. I can't speak on it, but it certainly would make prison easier if you were able to pop Xanax every night.
1,000,000,000%. Yeah, I want to get clarity on that.
Yeah, if I have to go to prison ever, please, can I get on the Xanax plan?
Can I get my Xanax, please?
Sign me up.
All of a sudden, an hour later, prison's not that bad. I can deal with this.
Prison's chill.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
All right, we got some celebrities having a birthday today. Happy birthday to Blake Shelton. Country star is turning 49 years old today.
Yeehaw.
He's got a brand new album out, so he's back in the game.
Are people pumped for this album?
Yeah, he does well. He's just a consistent player. He puts out stuff and it gets played on the radio, and he just does his job. He's just a blue collar country singer. There is a musician that has done so well in his career, he actually carries knighthood. When you say his name, you must say Sir Paul McCartney.
Oh. Did you see that his son, John Lennon's son, and George Harrison's son all did a song together?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
They left Ringo's kid out?
I think so.
Oh, my gosh.
Damn.
Ringo's kid's been going through it, too. He just got fired by The Who, the band.
You know what his name is? It's actually Bingo.
Bingo Star.
Bingo Star.
That'd be great.
I love that. That's
Ringo and Bingo?
That's his brother.
His brother's Dingo. You got Ringo, Bingo, Dingo. Yeah.
That would be amazing.
But they tried to do a Beatles trippy kind of song.
Yeah.
I got to play it for you.
Yeah, we had it yesterday. Dennis can probably fire it up here in a second. So
I would listen to that.
Okay.
It's not being well received.
No, it's not.
Plus,
I think that's why we didn't get to it yesterday.
It's also not the sons of the Beatle fans that they want. They want to see Julian Lennon. They want to see Danny. That's George Harrison's son, and they wanted nothing to do with the project. Like,
Gotcha.
I'm out.
Okay. Well, Paul McCartney himself, who definitely has music credibility, turning 83 today.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey Jude, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Get back to where you once belonged. Back in the USSR. It was 20 years ago today. Sergeant Pepper taught the band to play. Live and let die.
Guy's had some hits, hasn't he? Wow. Very nice. From
Very nice.
Beatles and Wings. Yep.
My mom was going on and on about the Beatles when she was here because we went to School of Rock with Rocco.
Oh, yeah.
And, she's a retired music teacher.
Uh-huh.
But she's, she's taken a step back with mental clarity, but she still loves music, loves being involved. And so at School of Rock, they had a bunch of Beatles books, and she was opening them up, and she was telling us where she was as a little girl from that picture and that picture.
Okay.
And she's like, Paul McCartney has the best eyebrows in the whole world. She was going on about his eyebrows.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ladies loved Paul.
What a takeaway. He was the handsome one.
That was her favorite.
I think they all kind of pulled.
Oh, I'm sure they did.
Yeah. I don't think any of them struggled.
No.
A couple other birthday shout-outs. One of my grandson, Heath, having a very happy 10th birthday. He made honor roll every semester, and we're so proud of him. That's from Grandpa and Grandma. Trish sent that in. There he is sitting next to what looks like a dummy.
Oh, okay.
Wax dummy, possible.
Very nice.
Or else somebody who they might want to check his pulse. He doesn't look like he's living. Also, we got a happy birthday shout-out to Sandy. We got Doza having a birthday. That is from Gina. The rest of the crew can't wait to celebrate at the Marlins game on Saturday. Okay, that's nice. Well, you get to stretch out.
We don't get too many of those
Good
emails.
news.
Take the whole row.
I got to tell you, honestly, the Marlins, I got to give them some credit. They're kind of winning a bit. They just won a series, just swept the Nationals, and they beat the Phils yesterday 8-3 at home. So
How bad are the Nationals and the Phils?
Nationals aren't great. Yeah. Hey, a win's a win with this team, you know?
A win's a win.
A win's a win. Also, we got a little happy birthday beige. You're the best. That is from Caitlin, Kelby, Skylar, and Goober. I'm not sure who that's a shout out to. We got a shout out to our son Jeff. Happy 21st birthday from Mom, Dad, Lucky, and Coco. And they got a photo of him. And look at that. It's a family of stashes except for Mom.
Aww.
So there you go.
That is a great picture.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Got a birthday? Want to get a shout out? Let us know. Mail at KVJShow.com. KVJShow.com. I am keeping an eye on the Elbow Room on Fort Lauderdale Beach, and the crowds are outside and they're starting to grow a bit, Virginia.
Barkov is there with the Stanley Cup as of 30 minutes ago.
Is he really?
Yeah, there's a video up on Instagram. They have Barkov there 30 minutes ago.
Okay, what I'm seeing right now is it looks like there are people that are waiting outside the Elbow Room. Doesn't look like they're letting anybody in, because inside you can check the cameras that they have. They're just kind of getting the trash cans out and ready. They're expecting a big day.
They're probably like, guys, it's 7 a.m.
Right.
Our staff is still sleeping.
Yeah, well, I think they knew. I think they said, hey, if we win, this is going to be one of those nights. I'm wondering if they switched out staff or if
I
they just
hope
kept
they
it going.
did. I hope they let the people that were there last night go home so the new people can come at 7 a.m. to open the bars.
I don't think I would, though. I'd be like, you know what, just keep me here.
If you're going to go for it, go for it.
Yeah, this is the time to go check it out. I mean, this is just something that doesn't happen very often. So they've got already police presence pretty heavily there on Fort Lauderdale Beach, and people are at least congregating outside. As far as I can see right now, and I assume these cameras are up to date, nobody's inside yet. So I would imagine here within the next couple hours, you're going to see the Stanley Cup down there on Fort Lauderdale Beach.
Well, if this video is real, there's Barkov, there's the cup.
Yeah,
and it says 33 minutes ago.
Could be. It looks like he popped out of a car. Yeah, it could have been. I'm wondering if he then jetted off or if it's still around there. But you're going to see it there, I think, today.
Let us know, guys, if you're out and about Fort Lauderdale Beach, Cup Watch 2025.
There you go.
There's going to be some people who are hot out there. They got these big old hockey jerseys on in the Florida sun.
So much sweaty hockey fans.
Probably beer from last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Condolences to Ariana Grande. She is a huge Florida Panther fan. She was going to the games when she was a little kid. I don't know if you know that. She actually has been hit by a puck twice at Amerant Bank Arena. That's how big of a fan she is. Sadly, her grandmother, her Nona, Marjorie, passed away. You might remember she actually set a record because she appeared on Ariana's track Ordinary Things. She was the oldest person to ever make the Hot 100.
Oh, that's a cool stat.
It is a cool stat. So, what a great life that she had. She passed away at the age of 99. So
it's a nice run, girl.
It is a great run, and there you go. She's, I'm sure partying up in heaven, all excited. As Ariana, what a tough day for her as her Panthers win a Stanley Cup. So best to her and our condolences. And boy, we are ready to get this party going all day long here. Stanley Cup champs, baby.
I didn't think you'd understand me. How could you ever even try? I don't wanna tiptoe, but I don't wanna hide, but I don't wanna feed this monstrous fire. Just wanna let this story die, and I'll be alright. We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love, love. I'll wait for your love.
you papers and pens. Wait until you like me again. Wait for your love. I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love. I'll wait for your love.
15 seconds. Gustav Forsling holds. The Panthers begin to celebrate. Panther perfection. The Florida Panthers win their second consecutive Stanley Cup.
Yeah, baby. Champions today is a good feeling, ain't it, South Florida? Stanley Cup. They left absolutely no doubt in Game 6 last night. How exciting was that? If you were at Amerant Bank Arena, 5-1 the final. It was over pretty quick. In fact, some of the Panthers' later goals came in desperation because they took the goalie out of the net because they're like, all right, we're down 3-0. We got to try to make something happen. And then the Panthers get 2 open net goals on them.
Oh,
it goes up
wow.
5-0. Then they get 1 garbage goal right at the end, which meant nothing. So you were cruising. I mean, everybody pretty much, at least by the third period, you're saying, all right, I think the Panthers have got this. They were too much of a team. And, you look at how everybody did. Sam Reinhart last night, just what he did, getting a hat trick and then taking it to 4 goals. That's absolutely unbelievable. Kachuk had the other goal last night. But, Marchand, who, it was scoring all the other goals in the other games, Marchand didn't even have, a goal last night. And that just goes to show you the depth that the Florida Panthers had. There were so many weapons that were out there because, if you take care of him, then you got Bennett, you got somebody else that you got to worry about, and they just couldn't do it. The Oilers were really a one-man band. Their support staff did not get the job done.
And Kachuk is all banged up. He's got muscle torn from the bone. I mean, I'm not even going to the Circle K if I have muscle torn from the bone. He's playing in a Stanley Cup playoff game, the most intense.
Yeah.
That's so Kachuk.
Yeah, he was talking about everything that was wrong with him last night after the game.
Do you think the average fan has any idea what you went through and what did
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
you go
Oh, there we go. Wait.
Oh, nope, gone again. This is new equipment, right?
Any idea what you went through and what did you go through?
I tore my adductor off the bone and then had some hernia thing and all on the same side. And wanted to throw in the towel a bunch of times. I'm sure I got to thank a lot of people, for getting me healthy enough. I'm sure I wasn't the easiest to deal with. My fiance did a great job at the house on days where I probably wasn't in the best mood coming to the rink. The trainers, maybe when I wasn't in the best mood, when I was in pain, I just owe them so much, the doctors.
Yeah, he was getting a lot of love, too. They were really talking about him being that piece that put the culture together that has brought the back-to-back Stanley Cup championships. So he definitely is needed. And then, big congratulations, too, to Sam Bennett, who got the Conn Smythe Trophy. That's given to the most valuable player during the playoffs. He had 15 goals during the playoffs through everybody that the Panthers took out.
They have 6 rock stars.
Yeah.
I mean, instead of just one, like the Oilers, they only got Jesus. 6 rock stars are going to beat one Jesus.
I wonder how many times they fought as a group behind the scenes, because that happens with sports. When you're intense and you got that much intensity, you're going to butt heads every now and then, and someone's going to get in your face. I would love to know how often that happens.
That's a great question.
Yeah, I think that's just a big part of it. They'd said, they're talking a lot about that it's great when you're on a team where you're playing for each other. And that's really kind of what it is. Because sometimes you get in there and the dynamic is that, and I don't know. I don't know the dynamic of the Oilers, but you have somebody as good as what they have with McDavid, and maybe it's all about me. I got to get my goals. I've got to get my stats and my numbers. That
he don't got no rock stars to support him.
Yeah. And so, what the Panthers have going on is really special, and it's amazing. And now the question is, can they keep it going? Because even as they were leaving last night, some fans were saying that, hey, we want to come after the Lightning. We want to get 3. So, yeah, will the Panthers be able to do it again? I don't know. We'll see, but it's exciting. Just enjoy today. There's a buzz around South Florida. People from Southwest Miami-Dade last night were going crazy, and outside the arena, people were going crazy. On the strip there in Fort Lauderdale, people were going nuts as well. And this morning, it's going to be going off.
You're just talking about Marchand, and then the pre-interview clips, they were doing like a little feature piece on him, and he won the cup back when he was with the Boston Bruins.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep.
So he said, that happened when like 10 years ago, and he didn't realize how lucky he was to be a part of that.
Right.
Now, having worked 10 years back to doing it again, he now appreciates it so much more than when he was 10 years younger, fresher, didn't really respect it the way he respects it now. And it's just cool to see a guy like be older, wiser, and still physically able to compete for the Stanley Cup 10 years later. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a lesson to players and fans. You can't take it for granted.
No.
You got to drink in everyone. I mean, talk to any Canadian who their drought continues. And, that's tough if you're a fan of any of the Canadian teams, and they love hockey.
Ask Canadian Bacon in the chat room.
Damn. Has anybody checked on him today?
He actually just said Virginia needs to stop talking. That's what he just said. He did. And you were being nice checking on him.
Never mind. I hope nobody checks on you then.
Yeah.
I hope you suck our egg. You lost. You couldn't do it.
Oh, boy.
You choked.
Oh, yikes.
I was trying to be nice. Cancel that.
Well, you've already got a little bit of an early party that is going on right now and on Fort Lauderdale Beach. It's starting to grow a little bit. Getting more people out there. I think the trophy is going to be down there.
It's down there already. I told my husband, you need to call out of work and just go down there. Because the parade, they're saying, is tentatively scheduled for this Sunday. And we're going to be out of town. We're going to be in Buffalo for his nephew's christening.
Okay.
So we're not going to be there on Sunday when the parade is supposed to go down. I told Panda, call out of work and drive down. Go with Rocco, make some memories. Work can wait.
That's the one thing to figure out, because if you are considering that, in fact, Smita had sent us an email, and she's like, hey, could we get a party bus going down there to check out the parade on Sunday?
I like the way she's thinking.
Yeah, that's the big trick, because last year, even with that rain, the downpour, I know you were there for the celebration, Virginia, and the Stanley Cup parade.
It was incredible.
200,000 people is what they had, and that's a small area to cram that many people in with parking and traffic and everything else.
It was a life moment. I would recommend you take an Uber there.
Yeah.
Don't try to drive down to the beach area. You will be in gridlock.
Yeah.
Take an Uber from wherever you are and go enjoy it. It is such a core memory of me, Rocco, Mags, Panda, the pouring rain, and the Stanley Cup, and seeing all those players on the float. They're filling the cup with beer and they're pouring it off the top of the float into the fans' mouths. The fans were throwing their cell phones up to Kachuk and Marchand and all those guys. No, he wasn't there, but all the other guys. They were throwing their cell phones up there, and they were taking pictures, holding the cup, and then throwing the phones back down to the fans.
Oh, that's cool. That is cool.
That was amazing. And the rain delay is the reason that was able to happen, because the float was sitting there waiting for the rain to stop.
Remember that, yeah.
And so that was the moment that all the fans got to have with the cup and the players because of the rain.
Mm-hmm. It's a cool thing. Shar was saying that after the game, Barkov took the cup and he was giving it to players that had never won the cup before so they could experience it. And it is nice that they're trying to share this moment with everybody. So
you with the other team? No,
they were gone. You don't get to touch the cup.
Who wants to touch the cup?
Nope, not you.
That's like when you don't win the no-name movie game belt, and I tell you can touch it.
I'm not touching.
I'm not touching your anything.
Bad luck. Can't touch the cup if you didn't win it. So if there's anybody that is down there on Fort Lauderdale Beach right now, looks like there's a couple people having some beers already inside the elbow room, and there is a crowd that is growing right outside, expecting some action to be going down. So that's going to be happening today.
You've been in there before, the elbow room, and you love it?
I love the elbow room.
It's right on the beach. It's old school. You would love it too. It's not fancy and new. It's old school.
It is.
Only 2 stories. So you would love it. It's not a high rise. It's not a fancy bar.
Just my game.
Yeah, so how are you going to do it? Kane up in our KVJ TV chat said, I booked my hotel room after game 1 and I am ready to party. So, yeah, if you got a room right down there, I don't know. I guess you would have had to guess when the parade was going to be. You would have had to guess that they're going to win at game 6.
If there's any rooms left, there's a hotel called the Sonesta. That's where we stayed last year, and it's a little bit of a walk to the elbow room, but it is such a fun walk, and the prices were affordable last year. I highly recommend that Sonesta hotel. It was literally a third of the price of like the W and some of the more fancy ones that are more in the heart of the strip. The Sonesta is a little bit north, but it's a fun walk.
Okay. Well, there you go. I guess we got to put together some party plans for this weekend. Coming up in a couple of minutes, I've got a code word for you you're going to want if you want to get your own little party going. It's a summer escape to Universal Orlando, and that's coming up next.
Afternoons with Danny and Megan.
Holly in Port St. Lucie. I panic unnecessarily when I go through security at the airport because I think, what if I accidentally have a gun?
I always do that.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm like, what if I have something in here that I shouldn't have, like a knife? Like, what if someone...
Don't you know?
What if someone snuck a kitchen knife into my bag?
God.
Danny and Megan. Weekday afternoons, 2 till 7 on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website at SchumacherAuto.com. We now have one accident to avoid here in Palm Beach County. You'll find it I-95 southbound just south of Lake Worth Road. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy. In the traffic center, I'm Parker Starr.
Having one of those weeks? Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir? The C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
Now at Verizon, we're locking in low prices for 3 years, guaranteed, on my plan. And you can get a single line for just $45 a month when you switch and bring your phone. That's our best price ever on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees, guaranteed for 3 years. Because at Verizon, we got you. Visit your local West Palm Beach Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit GuaranteedRideHome.org to register. That's GuaranteedRideHome.org. GuaranteedRideHome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
Well, I was at Begin Anew yesterday, and if you're like me and you love anti-aging fun stuff, you got to get to Begin Anew. They've got a special this month. The June special includes those NAD injections or IVs. I did the injections, and right now, buy 4 injections, get 1 free at Begin Anew. You should do them like once a week. I'm telling you, I did it. I tried it. I could tell a big difference in my energy level. I was impressed with the NAD. Also, look into the GLP-1s. They've got them at Begin Anew. If you're looking to lose the weight, it is the fastest way I've ever seen pounds fly off of a human body. Those GLP-1s work. While you're there, ask about the Botox and the Restylane and the Juvederm and the peels and all the fun stuff to help you look and feel your best. Go to beginanewmed.com and then see them right there on Indiantown Road in Jupiter. beginanewmed.com.
Are you ready to turn your passion for helping others into a potential new career? Southeastern College is here to help. Uncover the opportunities to make a difference in people's lives with a wide range of healthcare programs. Unlock your potential and begin your journey into the healthcare field today. It's time to invest in yourself. Visit sec.edu for more information on our programs and take the first step toward training for a brand new career. Your before and after story starts now at Southeastern College.
Hey, it's Megan from Afternoons, and I had the amazing opportunity to go to the Chipotle, walk into their kitchen, and actually see how fresh everything is. Everyone who works there is so knowledgeable. They take freshness very seriously. I even got to make the guacamole myself. The prep takes hours and hours. I saw it with my own eyes. All real ingredients. They never use any shortcuts like artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. It's delicious food I feel good about eating for lunch every single day. So what are you waiting for? Visit your Chipotle restaurant or order in the Chipotle app or chipotle.com.
I am so excited to show off the Greenway Kia vehicles. They are, of course, one of our sponsors for the KVJ Live next weekend. And we're going to have a Greenway Kia on site for everybody to check out. I want you to see the upgrades, the elevation, the luxury of this brand. If you haven't driven a Kia and you think, oh, yeah, Kia, that's like an entry-level car. No. See, I thought that too, and I was wrong, and you are wrong. These Greenway Kias have something for everybody. Sure, there are entry-level cars, affordable cars, starter cars, but there are also luxurious cars, tricked-out cars, electric cars, hybrids, Tellurides, Carnivals. They have such a lineup of high-end cars as well. It's not just affordability at Greenway Kia. Everything is affordable, but they also offer affordable luxury. That's what I love. If you're making $350 a week, they want to approve you. Go to KiaWestPalmBeach.com today.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Never worry about overpaying for your car again. Visit hgregg.com in West Palm Beach today and discover how easy it is to get into the car of your dreams. Stop by today to explore how you can upgrade your car without increasing your payments. Visit hgregg.com or visit us in West Palm Beach. Save more. Drive happy.
Today's forecast calls for mostly sunny skies with a high of 89 and a low of 79.
When you're trying to find quality candidates, all the searching, screening, and interviewing can become a job itself. You need Indeed, the all-in-one platform that makes it easy to interview, screen, and hire quality people. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Straight Talk might not be on your shopping list, but it should be. Next time you're grabbing some milk off the shelf at your local Walmart, stop by the Straight Talk aisle and switch to real unlimited data. It's quick and convenient. It won't even take up room in your cart.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
All right, let's do this. I would love to send somebody to Universal. We got a summer escape for you that includes not only a resort stay for 2, but we would love to give you tickets to both Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. What you need to do is take the code word SING, S-I-N-G, SING. Enter that into the 97.9 WRMF app or at WRMF.com, and you're qualified. More times you qualify, though, the better your chances of winning. We got code words all the way, every single hour at 35 past until midnight tonight. Code word you need right now is SING for your summer escape to Universal Orlando Resort. Well, streaming now is everything. It is amazing how this has just changed. And what a weird world for anybody that actually grew up and there was 4 networks for you to watch.
It is weird.
I mean, my goodness. This is a precedent-setting moment in time. For the first time ever, more people have streamed on their TV than watched cable and broadcast television combined.
Wow.
When do you ever watch broadcast TV now, unless it's a live sporting event?
I do.
What do you watch?
Murder, She Wrote.
What else do you watch?
I watch the news. I watch CBS Sunday Morning.
Okay, yeah.
Me and all the other 80-year-olds love it.
They'll love it, yeah.
You can wait until they just upload it, though, so you don't have to wake up so damn early on a Sunday.
Over the last 4 years, streaming viewership has jumped 71%. And they say most of this TV is streaming via YouTube, which is the top, and it is the top by a good bit. Now, we always think about Netflix. Netflix still big, but 12.5% of all the streaming is done on YouTube. 7.5% is done on Netflix. So they have a pretty solid lead, YouTube does, over Netflix even.
Everybody can play on YouTube. Not everyone can play on Netflix. Are you on Netflix?
Yeah.
Are you on YouTube?
I have a question, and this may be dumb.
Oh, we can count on it.
But is YouTube TV the same thing as YouTube? Because I have YouTube TV. We got rid of DirecTV for YouTube TV, and literally the price is half of what it was with DirecTV for all the same channels.
I'd imagine it's probably all under the same umbrella, right? The YouTube label.
What I had seen with the YouTube TV that was cool if you're a sports fan was you got the quad view.
Yes, you do have that.
Yeah, so that was the added advantage. But yeah, as far as what else you get, it almost sounded like they were trying to put together what would be kind of a cable package is what YouTube seemed to be, that they would really be competing maybe with an Xfinity or somebody else that puts that together for you.
YouTube TV is sexy for me because right when you go to the main screen of it, at the top, it's either home, library, or live. So you can pick to watch live TV, you can look into your library, or you can look into your recorded home, like with all your shows that you have recorded. So like, I'll never miss anything. And it's easier functionally than DirecTV was.
Okay.
I'm pretty spoiled with the YouTube Premiere or whatever, the one you got to pay monthly for. There's no commercials, and you can just go on your remote control and type in whatever you want. And that's why I love YouTube. A 1984 performance that you can't find anywhere else is on YouTube of an artist you love.
I do have commercials on my YouTube TV.
Because you're not paying the premium.
Yeah, I'm a little cheapskate.
Yeah.
Mine is $80 a month though, and DirecTV was like $160.
Okay.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, it seems like YouTube and Netflix are the two that are really running away with it right now. YouTube viewership is up 120% since 2021.
I think it's all on-demand stuff. You watch it when you want to watch it. When you have time to watch it, you don't have to, change your schedule around. And I think that's appealing for people.
I think there's just more people, too, because the early adopters and your younger people and people that have time, they've figured it out. But it sounds, the numbers that I'm hearing now, it sounds like the mainstream has figured it out. And, when I talk about KVJ TV on YouTube and things like that, at first I'm going into all these explanations. You go to YouTube, you look for the KVJ show, and I think people are like, oh, no, I get it. I can figure it out.
I got an old timer.
Yeah, we're there.
The people that have the ability are already there.
Yeah.
And the people that aren't there, I don't know, dude. You might be talking to the air because they don't have the ability.
Yeah, maybe. If you had to guess, what do you think outside of YouTube, Netflix, if you had to try to put them in order, who do you think is doing as far as the streaming services?
HBO Max.
Yeah, I'm confused by this because
they just changed their name.
They went. They had been HBO Max, and then I think they went back to the HBO part. They had just been Max, where they were only calling themselves that, and I think it was confusing people.
It was.
And then I think they've gone back to HBO Max now.
Dude, who decided to switch the name?
Dumb. Yeah, I don't know why they were thinking they would do that.
So
honestly.
dumb.
I thought the Max thing was stupid because I had HBO and Cinemax growing up. So when you change it to Max, I think it's now owned by Cinemax, which is different than HBO.
Maybe they thought
up.
HBO is how people know us if you still have cable, and Max will be how you know us if we have streaming. But then they realized people aren't really differentiating on that. They're just getting it where they get it. And the platforms don't matter so much as the content. They said, just call it. If it's your brand, it'd be like if we're KVJ on the radio, but we're the Kevin, Virginia, and Jason show on streaming. You'd be like, wait, why? What? Yeah. That's really the same kind of boneheaded decision
Very
HBO had made on that.
confusing.
Yeah, oddly enough, I don't see the HBO Max in this lineup as they broke down the top streamers that are out there. YouTube, Netflix, Disney 3, Prime Video, and Amazon. The Roku channel, Paramount Plus, Tubi, Warner Brothers, and Peacock.
No Hulu?
No, don't see that in that listing. So, yeah, I don't know if they just, skipped over them or what. But.
Does HBO charge more? Because I know they're not cheap.
I don't know. I don't got it.
Don't have an answer for you as to why it's not there. And I'm very surprised as well because I would have put that at number 3. That or Disney would have been up there.
You have it, right? Are you?
I do.
You're the premium channel guy.
I am.
I am not.
What do you want to know?
How much is it?
I have no idea.
No clue. Not going to be a help to you.
I'm signed up, but I don't know what they get from me.
I'm so not an adult.
Yeah. Remy said they actually changed the name because they merged and their streaming added all the Discovery content. So I guess that's why they went back to the other name. So
it's still no excuse.
It's no excuse.
Yeah.
Stop trying to confuse us.
All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, do you have a random strong opinion? That's what we want to hear. Doesn't matter if we agree. We just want to hear what it is. You can call or text it in, 877-979-WRMF. Scratch that, text it in, phones are broken. 877-979-9763. Reach out now to the KVJ Show.
You got a lot of nerve, don't you, baby? I only hit the curb 'cause you made me. You're telling all your friends that I'm crazy, like I'm the only one. Why'd you throw them stones at you? Had a wild hell to haunt too. Living in your big glass house with the view. I thought you knew I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes a dream work. Hell, I had some help. You thought I'd take the blame for us crumbling, go around like you ain't guilty of something. Already lost the game that you've been running. Guess it's catching up to you. You think that you're so innocent after all that you did. I ain't an angel, you ain't innocent. Can't wash our hands of this. I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes the dream work. Hell, I had some help. It takes two to break a heart in two. Ooh, baby, you blame me, and baby, I blame you. Oh, if that ain't the truth. I had some help. It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself. Don't act like you ain't helped me pull that bottle off the shelf. Been deep in every weekend. If you couldn't tell, they say teamwork makes a dream work. Hell, I had some help.
All right, I want to hear your random strong opinions. What is some random thing that you have a particularly strong opinion about? Rachel's got an interesting thought here. She sent this one in. She said, it is better to pay for chips and salsa when you go to a restaurant because if you get them for free, they come out stale. They put more effort into it when you're paying extra to get the chips and salsa. The chips will be hot. The salsa will be fresh and awesome. Otherwise, no.
She brings a good point up.
She does. I think it sometimes depends upon the place that you go.
Not every place is going to give you stale chips because some people actually do care.
Right. But I have noticed it does feel like it is an afterthought. And, you could probably almost say the same thing about if you get that free bread or whatever it is they bring to you to kind of give you that little hook to get you in there.
And if you're doing it right, you should always be elevating your chips and salsa anyway. Okay. Right. You need to order the hot queso. Stop being a cheapskate. This is the one thing we splurge on because you want the queso. You want the guacamole. You want the salsa. You want all three.
No, I mean, I don't. Don't speak for me, but I hear what you're saying.
You like hot cheese.
I don't like guac. I'm not a guac guy.
Well, then don't eat the guac. I'll eat it.
Okay.
Dumbass.
Dumbass? What?
You just want to fight, and so I'm going to fight back.
No, do it right. We all approve of this. Here's my strong opinion. Guacamole ain't that good.
How dare you?
Yeah,
I know,
How
right?
dare you?
Overrated.
It's too healthy for him.
That's what them gringos say, Virginia.
French fry king over here. Can't eat guacamole because it's a superfood. It's too healthy.
Oh, please don't hurt me by calling me the French fry king. Those words really sting.
Random strong opinion. Somebody just texted in. They said Edmonton Oilers fans are extremely bitter, and the reporters bandwagging that the team all season long should be blamed for getting their hopes up. Get yourself a tissue. Boo-hoo. Go Cats.
Wow.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Pretty good. It's a good Panther.
It's a baby panther.
It's a baby panther.
But it's a panther.
And we got KVJ Nationers that are keeping the eyes out for us down there on Fort Lauderdale Beach. They said, I just drove by the Elbow Room, and it is insane right now.
I'm trying to talk Panda into going down there. I'm like, dude, blow off work, grab your son, and go down there and make some memories.
If you're one of the Panthers players, what's your morning like? Did you even go to bed?
No, they did not. Absolutely not. No. In fact, I remember some interviews with some of the Panther players, talking about how long they were up after winning last year until they finally went to bed. Some of them, it was like days.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just nonstop party.
I mean, y'all need to let poor Kachuk go to bed for a little bit because he's all banged up. And he's got a hernia and a torn muscle.
Someone tells me Kachuk doesn't want to go to bed. He wants to take this all in.
Yeah, there's a good crowd that's out on the street. People are packed into the Elbow Room right now, and there is a growing crowd there.
I wish we could have phones so we could call Panda and talk him into going down there and being our correspondent. I think if you miss this moment, Panda, you are doing yourself a disservice.
So you're speaking to your husband through the radio and scolding him.
I want him to go down there and have a moment. Every Panther fan that is a diehard fan should go down there and have a moment right now, at least today or on Sunday for the parade.
You know what? You talked me into it.
You should. That would be so awesome if you really
just didn't come back. He's serious.
He left.
Yeah. Would you guys be mad or would you be just confused?
I wouldn't.
What?
I would
Did you pick up Panda on the way?
Did you just get shocked?
I did.
What happened?
Oh my gosh!
Oh, I just got a lightning bolt through my ear.
Oh, I could tell you. I've never seen you. Are you okay?
No, I don't know. That really hurt.
Your headphones shocked you?
Yeah, they did.
Do you want to go to
the new studio?
Denny's?
Who is trying to? Is our competition trying to kill us again?
Did they just electrocute our Kevin?
Either
having a day in here.
Either the competition's trying to kill Kevin or someone within the company.
Dude, you might have kicked a puppy.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what.
Wait,
that was real.
So the equipment's fighting back physically now?
It was like I got tased in my ear. Oh, wow. And it's
taking off, man.
I don't know what's going on. That's
my
crazy.
gosh.
I don't know what's happening. Do I need to ground myself? Is this chair? Did they give me a a static chair.
And Kevin doesn't ever really do physical comedy. He got up out of his seat.
He got up out of his
Goes to
seat.
show you. That's why you sit your butt down in that chair. You don't move around, radio guy. Try to get all cute, didn't you?
Back to your cell.
Yeah. Shows you what happens when you try to do something animated. I'm scared. I'm like,
Well, I thought it was
touch anything.
You were in the middle of doing a bit, and I thought it was part of the bit. Then I saw your eyes and go, I don't think he's
They roll
faking.
back in my head.
That is a good do it bitch punishment. Electrocuting headphones.
Wow. That would be, if I just had a button, I could hit it and it would shock you guys in your ears. Get your attention.
That wasn't your O face. That was your no face.
Yeah, that was not a good ride.
Dang.
Wow. That's rough. All right, I have to keep that in mind. I think,
Write that on the list.
Yeah.
Make that maybe top priority. Please do not shock the host.
Not shock the host. Thank God I had my wits about me. Didn't drop any kind of profanities.
We don't know if the dump button works.
No, I'm sure it doesn't. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we can't even.
I'm not banking on that.
We can't have any accidents on the air.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll try to be good.
Another random strong opinion here. This person said, I think major sporting leagues are now somewhat fixed because of how prominent and visible sports betting has become. Sports betting has negatively affected sports. You know, it's a solid argument a lot of people make, and it is rampant. And I imagine in the next couple of years, we are going to have a massive scandal that will erupt about sports betting, and somebody's done something, because the money is just going to be so ridiculous. So it will happen. I don't think everything is rigged, but there probably are some things out there that are slightly rigged.
If enough people are involved in some sort of rigging, somebody will eventually roll over. You can't keep secrets that big forever.
Well, the key is to make it look like there is no rigging going on, so there's no. People will they won't go for the big, Hail Mary, but they'll try to, do something here, do something there. Then all of a sudden they'll get caught if they do too much.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what I just said. I'm still worried about Kevin.
You deserve to be shocked.
Yeah.
If anybody on this show deserves an ear shock.
I'm legit worried that Kevin's going to get shocked again.
I think it's kind of exciting.
Yeah, it does. Adds a little element of thrill to radio, doesn't it?
I mean, you're so dangerous, Kev.
There is that part as well.
Martin, with a random strong opinion, said, Segways are not hoverboards. They touch the ground. They're not hovering. It's the same as riding in a car. We don't call them hovering cars, do we? It's a good point. I always wanted that. I was so confused when the hoverboards came out, because I thought the same thing. I'm like, what? Not hovering.
No.
You don't say that about a bike.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
That
that's
was
a hoverboard.
hovering.
Right. That ain't a hoverboard.
This ain't
You got
that.
a wheel. You're touching the ground. You're not hovering.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And this one prior for you, Virginia. The NFL Red Zone is better than normal regular football programming. I also think it should be on regular streaming services instead of a premium one.
Oh, that is a ridiculous comment. That Red Zone is on crack.
That's
Or
amazing.
speed.
You're the only person I know
Or
that doesn't
both.
like NFL Red Zone.
Red Zone is on speed and crack and just drank a Red Bull.
Yeah.
It's a lot for her.
It's a
It's a
lot.
lot of stimulation.
I can't.
All right.
Calm down, Red Zone.
All right. Well, we love your random strong opinions. You can always get them into us. Text it in 877-979-WRMF.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Who would have the balls to step to Conor McGregor out in the club on the dance floor? What the hell were you thinking? I'll tell you what happened to a guy coming up in your dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website at SchumacherAuto.com. We now have one accident to avoid here in Palm Beach County. You'll find it I-95 southbound just south of Lake Worth Road. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy. In the traffic center, I'm Parker Starr.
Having one of those weeks? Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
It's an all-new Kids Bop Live for 2025. The Kids Bop Live Certified Bop Tour is coming your way with the ultimate family-friendly concert. June 26th, I Think Financial Amphitheater. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. So get ready to sing and dance at the Kids Bop Live Certified Bop Tour. See you there.
Now at Verizon, we're locking in low prices for 3 years, guaranteed, on my plan. And you can get a single line for just $45 a month when you switch and bring your phone. That's our best price ever on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees, guaranteed for 3 years. Because at Verizon, we got you. Visit your local West Palm Beach Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Everyone has a fave Wendy's Frosty flavor. And when you're choosing from chocolate or vanilla, it's not that hard. But now, there's all new Frosty Swirls and Frosty Fusions. So try picking your fave from Oreo Brownie Fusion, Pop-Tarts Strawberry Fusion, Strawberry Swirl, Brownie Batter Swirl, Caramel Swirl, and Caramel Crunch Fusion. Not so easy now, huh? For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
At participating U.S. Wendy's, hours may vary by location. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group. Pop-Tarts is a trademark of Kellogg North America Co., LLC. Used with permission.
Say hello to the new iced horchata shaken espresso from Starbucks. This handcrafted espresso drink with hints of cinnamon and vanilla is shaken with ice and oat milk to create the perfect summer sip. Available for a limited time at Starbucks.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the woots. Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I'm Neil, founder of Clayroom. When I found ceramics, I realized my calling was to give others the space to be creative. So I set out to open my own studio. Having a Chase Ink card has allowed us to grow it and bring people together. Now we're molding a creative community.
With the Chase Ink Business Cash Card, you can earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for business. Make more with yours. Real business owner compensated for their participation. Cards issued by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Citizens, since we each upgraded to Xfinity in our homes, the Wi-Fi has been booming. It's fair to say our town has officially become a boomtown.
Mayor, will I be able to drop into multiplayer gaming battles with low lag?
The lag won't be an issue, but your questionable skills, maybe.
And what if I have hundreds of devices on the Wi-Fi? Purely hypothetical.
Seems like a lot, but sure, hundreds of devices all booming together with the Xfinity Gateway. Yes, friends and neighbors, with Xfinity, the Wi-Fi is booming.
The Wi-Fi isn't the only thing that's booming. Now get the most reliable Wi-Fi and our best-in-class equipment for one consistent price for 5 years guaranteed. All in. Plus, get unlimited data included and no annual contract. All with the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New residential customers only. Select plans only. Xfinity Gateway with X-Fi Complete required for unlimited data except in certain areas. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on OpenSignal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024. Actual speeds vary.
Looking for waterfront dining that's anything but ordinary? Conky Joe's has been serving truly fresh fish, legendary conch fritters, and breezy river views since 1983. Now, we're bigger and better with 2 new full bars, extra waterfront seating, and the best live music in town. Whether you're here for a laid-back lunch, a seafood feast, or drinks with a view, we've got you covered just north of the Jensen Beach Causeway. Visit conkyjoes.com or follow us on Facebook for specials and entertainment.
Having a great AC company in South Florida is a must. And the one that I love, the one that I've trusted for years, coolingadvisors.com. They put that new system in my house, and I'm telling you, that thermostat that I can control now from my smartphone has changed my life. I can lay on the sofa and not have to get up to change the thermostat 15 times a day because that's how it is in my house. Coolingadvisors.com. Regular service of your equipment can save you thousands. And when you join the Cooling Club from Cooling Advisors, it's automatically going to give you 2 tune-ups a year, and they automatically are going to do regular service of your system, making sure that everything stays in check. Lower power bills, maintaining your current warranty. I'm just telling you, it is the best thing you can do for your AC. Call the team that I trust, coolingadvisors.com.
Good morning, everybody. Hope you're off to a great start. Again, high pressure is dominant across South Florida, meaning that we're going to see overall drier conditions, just a slight chance of an isolated shower or storm. Highs will soar into the low 90s, and it'll actually feel like the triple digits as we head throughout the course of this afternoon. Summer officially beginning on Friday. I'm WPBF 25 First Warning meteorologist Sandra Shaw.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
This is 87.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, a video is now going around showing Conor McGregor in a club, having a good time in Ibiza. You know, they get down in Ibiza. And I guess somebody stepped to him. Now, he's standing on a platform above the dance floor, but apparently there's this guy talking S-bomb from the dance floor. Like, are you just looking for a beating, looking for a payday? I don't know, but Conor McGregor was not having it, and he leans in and then punches the guy with 2 hits, and the guy falls back. They kick Conor McGregor out. They kick the other guy.
No, they didn't.
He was not?
No, he was fine. They let him stay. The guy who got drilled twice in the face, they drag him out like he committed a serial crime.
I thought they kicked them both out.
No, he's fine. They're like, no, you're okay. Sorry. Did you hurt your hand on that guy's face?
That's amazing.
Yeah, no, Conor McGregor was fine. The other guy, they had like 3 bouncers drag that guy out roughly. So he gets punched twice in the face by a former UFC champ, and then he gets drug out, and they probably whooped his ass in the alley.
It wasn't just, trust me, it wasn't just a throw out.
But the thing that's weird about it is I was kind of looking at it. You got to try to. You can't read lips because it's too dark and it's too blurry, but the energy doesn't seem like it's bad. It seems like the guy leans up to say something, and Conor McGregor is he's on a little dance platform. He's leaning down, and then all of a sudden just boom, boom, 2 left hooks right in the guy's face super fast. So he probably was drunk and maybe he just said something. So it didn't seem like he came at him with negative energy. Whatever came out of that guy's mouth is whatever got Conor McGregor to give him a couple taps in the face.
I'm dying to know what that guy said.
Yeah, I would love as well. And that'll probably be the number one question. If I'd be like, what did that guy say? What was that?
And did anything happen before that as well? Did he recognize him from being, I don't know.
Yeah, did he have beef with him from a previous altercation?
Didn't look like it. There wasn't any kind of... Have you ever had where you'll see somebody that come up and the dog's just kind of chilling? You're like, hey, what's going on, buddy? And you're like, oh, that's what it looked like. You're like, okay, I thought we were cool. Apparently not.
So maybe Conor McGregor brought some beef into it. Maybe he got into a fight with his girl.
I don't know. I don't know what it was. I think the guy had to say something probably very disrespectful. He likely was hammered. He thought that they were on a better footing than what they were, and he could throw a little verbal jab at Conor McGregor, and he threw 2 physical ones back at him.
Interesting.
That'd be my guess.
So that means that guy's got a case probably for some money.
You would think. I don't know. We'll have to stick around. I would like to hear Conor's side and that guy's side. Can everybody please give us some insight into what happened?
Yeah, we'll see. If Conor says something, then maybe he was in the right. But if he shuts up, his attorney's probably like, "Don't talk, dude.
Don't say anything and stop hitting people. You punch like a Mack truck. What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Well, Tyler Perry has just got hit with a lawsuit. Now he's being accused of sexual harassment and assaulting another actor on his BET show, The Oval. There's an actor by the name of Derek Dixon who has now filed a $260 million lawsuit accusing Tyler Perry of using his power to coerce him into a sexual relationship in exchange for career advancement.
Mm-hmm.
He also claims that this happened while he was cast in January of 2020, so it goes back quite a bit. He said some of the assaults happened at Tyler Perry's home. It's been going on since 2020. It happened also in 2021. He says at one point he decided to stop with the sexual advancements and relationship, and that's when he faced more harassment and retaliation He says he got in trouble for speaking up and then finally quit the show because of the retaliation.
Okay.
Tyler Perry's attorneys are saying this is a shakedown. They're denying all accusations, and they're saying everything is fabricated. So I guess we'll have to see how this one plays out. $260 million lawsuit. He's looking for quite a chunk of change. Something tells me he would settle.
Well, that's what that thing's trying to do, is settle, get something out of this.
Yeah, it's an extremely large dollar amount.
Extremely.
Does he have a case?
We don't know. We weren't there.
Yeah,
he better bring that evidence.
Yep.
And finally here, how do you feel, Jay Bird? So you are Top Gun fan.
Yes, I am.
How do you feel about AI Iceman bringing back Val Kilmer, but using AI digital Val Kilmer for Top Gun 3?
I'm not a huge AI fan. I think I don't know. If they make it look cool, I guess people won't care. For me personally, I don't like AI.
Well, then you agree with Tom Cruise. They say that in the meeting when everybody suggested, let's do Val Kilmer AI, Tom Cruise was like, absolutely not. We're not doing that. Now, is it because Tom doesn't want there to be another star?
No, I don't think that. Well, imagine if you passed away and then me and Kevin made AI Virginia. We're taking your likeliness and making you say whatever we want you to say. And that's still, people are going to be confused if they don't know you passed away and they just see Virginia saying, Kev, I just love Bigfoot. Bigfoot is real. I hate the dirt of the day, Kev. Yeah, but you wouldn't want that.
I kind of would.
You would?
Yes.
Okay. Sicko.
I kind of think it'd be awesome.
Just as long as you pay me.
And anytime anyone says, then Tom Cruise agrees with you, it's not a good thing.
I don't know. I think it's fascinating, but I mean, they have the technology, but Tom Cruise reportedly is banning any kind of AI or digital Val Kilmer.
It still looks a little weird. They're getting close, let me tell you. But you can still see in the face and in the eyes and some of this stuff. You go, it looks a little off, slightly off.
Yep.
And that's what's going on in your slightly off dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
Hey, yeah, beautiful hair.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Bop.
We got weights and fit. There we go.
Well, congratulations to one of your favorites, Virginia. Mariah Carey is back in the Billboard Hot 100 with her new single that we were playing a little clip of just last week. This is the first time she has been in the Hot 100 aside from her annual appearance with her Christmas song. So this is kind of a big deal for her to get back in the charts.
Okay.
It's been quite a while. In fact, she has not had a non-seasonal hit since 2017. And her latest single, Type Dangerous, just made it in. It's at 95 on the Billboard Hot 100. But that is her 50th hit. So to just get to that number is, got to feel pretty good for her.
It is. It's huge. Congratulations. I'm happy for her. I cheer for her. I think she's sassy and awesome. The song is not a banger. It's just not. It's okay.
You don't love it?
I think.
Type Dangerous?
I don't. I think it's charting because it's Mariah.
Okay.
If it was anybody else, I don't think the song would be slapping.
You'll know if it's really slapping if she keeps on getting to the 50, 40, 30, then you'll know. If she's out of the charts within a week or two, it didn't catch on, and it is just the Mariah factor.
And I want her to. I really do. I cheer for her. But we played it. You played it the other day for us, and it was okay. It was fine.
Well, her upcoming 16th studio album is going to be released later this summer. No date on that yet, but she's getting ready to promote it, and she was doing a chat on Capital FM and talking about how she does not believe in the concept of time.
Mariah, is it true you don't acknowledge the passing of time?
That is true.
What do you mean by that?
I just don't believe in it.
What? Do you mean time zones? Or
No, just time.
Just time. Time, so no clocks?
No.
No, just not into that?
Yeah, I don't, let it go.
Do you celebrate your birthday?
I don't have a birthday, no.
Anniversaries?
Anniversaries, yes.
Okay, great.
Wouldn't it be just amazing you never just looked at time, wherever you showed up, whenever you were, that's just you were in the right time.
Look.
You're on your time.
She's living right. I'm living wrong.
I know, right?
Cell damage is real, and I drive myself nutty.
Yeah, I'm
going from here to there and there to there. Like, this girl has it figured out. She makes everybody else around her stress on her schedule. She ain't stressed.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone that works around her is just so happy with her. I don't believe in time. Well, yeah, of course
She's
you don't.
famously 2 hours late for everything.
It's so annoying, and I think she's trolling to just get people like myself annoyed.
I'm not sure if she is. I really think she might live this way. They say with her staff, she doesn't schedule meetings. She favors spontaneous arrangements.
I love it.
So I guess just when you need to say something to her and you wind up in the same place at the same time, we're going to have a meeting.
That would be so annoying.
She's the queen of the castle, and she can do whatever she wants.
I want out of the castle.
You're not in the castle. Don't worry.
I know you loved Kesha when she was doing songs about Diddy. But I think that...
she's changed the lyrics.
I know.
To FP Diddy.
Mm-hmm. So, but she's back to Party Kesha.
Good, because that's when she was at her best.
And raunchy Kesha. She's got a new song called Boy Crazy, and the video is very filthy. It's a lot of boys doing a lot of things. And here's a bit of the new Kesha sound, which is the old Kesha sound.
I'm obsessive, I'm fixating, I want all the boys lately fly me out and entertain me. I'm going crazy, I'm obsessive, my heart's racing, I want all the boys lately. You're my fix and you're my craving. I'm going crazy. Give me all the boys. Give me.
How do you feel about that one, Virginia?
I think that'll be a hit in the gay dance clubs.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Boy Crazy, yeah.
I don't know if that'll translate to top 40.
Okay.
But
I guess we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, coming up here in a couple minutes, we got a little KVJ Court for you. Somebody's saying that their neighbor is trying to seduce their teenage son. How do they handle it? We'll discuss coming up next.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye, and I don't know what it all means, but since I survived I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through,
Okay, when you got a little dilemma that's happening in your relationship, just send us an email. We'll give you a solution here, or at least our thoughts on it. This one email for the KVJ Court is somebody whose neighbor is trying to seduce their teenage son. It says, my 16-year-old son told me that he thinks the woman next door, who is single and likely in just her mid-30s, is deliberately trying to seduce him.
Oh, my gosh. If a 16-year-old is saying that, she definitely is.
And she's not hot. I don't know. Because if I were 16...
You just took all the fun out of this scenario.
I'm just saying, I mean, if I were 16, my hot 35-year-old neighbor is trying to seduce me and put on a show for me, I'm not telling my mom.
No.
I'm like,
she must be gross.
She said, I thought he was exaggerating until I saw it for myself. And every evening at the same time, she starts dancing in her living room in barely their lingerie with the blinds open directly facing his bedroom. It's not subtle, and it's a full-blown striptease.
Okay.
That's definitely done on purpose.
This is definitely done on purpose.
So I tried to be the good neighbor and not be so confrontational. So when I saw her, I said, hey, you know what? I think my son can see you in your house when you're not wearing a lot of clothes. And she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll have to be more careful. And then guess what? Happened again that night.
Whoa.
So I went to my husband. I said, well, we got to do something about this. I tried to be nice and cool, and she's clearly not listening to what I had to say.
Oh, but can you please video this and send it to the KVJ show?
I just want to know if she's gross or not.
I do too.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like now jump to the top of the list of videos I want to see.
My husband's saying, well, we can't tell somebody what to do in their own home, but isn't this considered some form of indecent exposure or contributing to the delinquency of a minor? I feel like I'm living in some kind of twisted suburban Netflix movie. I want to involve the authorities, but is that going too far?
That is a good question, because I walk around my house in my backyard naked a lot. Let's say someone was to see me back there.
You don't have a window, though. I think that's the difference. You have a fence.
No, I have windows. You could absolutely see if I was naked from some point of views. Absolutely.
Really?
Yes, you could. You really could.
They have gotten some people for showing adult movies or being completely naked in their window, and it seems like it's not just a fleeting thing where something accidental happened. I think you can have some issues with that. Now, it doesn't sound like she is naked. It sounds like she's still wearing lingerie or some kind of clothes. Now, is that deemed to be indecent? And then what do you have to do? Maybe the police would just say, well, you know what? If you see that, you close your blinds.
It's so funny because I can picture her striptease in my head and how she's dancing and what she's doing.
Oh, I can recreate it for you.
Let's see if it's even close to what I got. Although don't do any physical comedy. You might get shocked like Kevin did earlier.
You're right. Everybody sit still.
Yeah. Yeah, if somebody knows what the law would do with that, to me, I don't know that you can take it outside of the house. You tried to say something. She might be trying to do that. Now, seduction is a big jump from just she's doing this to kind of probably get a rise out of it, and she needs some validation, and she likes seeing a 16-year-old so interested in her in her mid-30s. She's like, okay, still got it.
Still disgusting.
Yeah.
That is not a good feeling when somebody who thinks they still got it doesn't, and they try to hit on
the
you.
16-year-old's like, ew.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying, you know what, you just got to mind your own business and
maybe, I mean,
close the blinds.
Is that the only window in his bedroom? If it's not, I would recommend putting up hurricane shutters on that one window.
Right, yeah.
So you no longer have the opportunity to see out of it. But if you have a fire and that's the only window, then your son burns to death, and that's not a good thing.
And let's say they did call the police and they go to the neighbor and she goes, well, then tell that teenage boy to stop looking in my window. Why is he looking in my house?
Yeah.
That's what could happen.
I think it's time to secure your own window.
Yeah.
Do it safely, but do it so that, he can't see her anymore so we can move past this. Now, is she saying anything to him in the yard ever? Or is it just this nightly striptease?
It doesn't sound like there's any kind of connection to that level. Where if she were trying to lure him into her house or something along those lines, then you might have an issue. But her just putting on a little bit of a strip tease, still keeping her clothes on from her room, I don't think you got anything.
Well, thank goodness he thinks she's gross. So now.
Well, he didn't say that. I don't know. I'm deducting because otherwise you don't tell your mama.
Yeah, if he told his mom, he's not into it. So maybe that will help us that he won't be lured.
We want to shut down adults being creepy towards kids of any age, but we also don't want to shut down strip teases either. So it's kind of,
you're right.
It's
But we want good strip teases. Yeah. We don't want gross. I think we can all agree.
That's true. All right. Well, if you got your own little problem, want a little feedback on it, just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com. Coming up here in a couple of minutes, real or fake Florida headlines. Can you tell the difference? What do you think about this? Florida woman bites camel's testicles to escape after crawling into a pen.
What?
Do you think that's real or fake, Virginia?
She bit the camel testicle.
Yeah, camel nuts.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. What do you think, real or fake on that?
I hope it's real, and I hope there's video.
Okay, we shall find out coming up next.
97.9 WRMF has your chance to win tickets to Universal Orlando Resort this summer. There's the Universal Mega Movie Parade, Sensational, a symphonic spectacular lagoon show, and the incredible projection show. Catch it all this summer, including DreamWorks Land featuring Shrek, Trolls, and Kung Fu Panda. To enter, listen weekdays from 6 a.m. till midnight for the summer escape codes. Then enter them at WRMF.com or on the 97.9 WRMF app for your chance to win. Go to WRMF.com for rules and more info. From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website at SchumacherAuto.com. Still dealing with 2 accidents here in Palm Beach County. The first, I-95 southbound at Palmetto Park Road. The left lane is blocked here. Please use caution approaching the area. You'll find the second accident eastbound on Southern Boulevard beyond Congress Avenue, blocking 2 right lanes. Please use caution here as well. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy. In the traffic center, I'm Parker Starr.
Having one of those weeks? Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
Here at Massey, we know a thing or two about bugs. We've been keeping pests out of homes for almost 100 years. Our customized pest prevention program keeps bugs outside, in their home, not yours. Because when we prevent pests from getting in, we protect health, home, and family. Make your home a Massey home. Schedule your free inspection today at MasseyServices.com. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
Imagine a career where you could help doctors and surgeons provide life-saving care. At Southeastern College, you could train to do just that. With a variety of programs available in fields like ultrasound, radiological technology, and surgical technology, you could start training for an exciting career today. It's time to invest in yourself. Visit sec.edu for more information on our programs and take the first step toward training for a brand new career. Your before and after story starts now at Southeastern College.
When you enter a place of business, you're owed a legal duty that the place of business is safe for you to shop in. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you suffered an injury at a place of business, our duty is to protect you after that harm. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.com.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit GuaranteedRideHome.org to register. That's GuaranteedRideHome.org. GuaranteedRideHome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
West Palm Beach, meet Birch Lane for a fresh take on classic furniture and decor. Every piece is hand-picked and crafted to last for years to come. Visit them at Meisner Park to explore everything from outdoor sets to living room furniture and everything in between. And get fast, free shipping. It's classic style for joyful living. Shop at Meisner Park in Boca Raton or at birchlane.com.
Precision Doors, a name you can trust.
The only company that has ever touched my garage door is Precision Garage Door Services. I love these guys. I love the fact that they're so professional and thorough. They bring these iPads. They show me everything. I love transparency. And for your safety and mine, Precision Garage Door Services always show up in precision-wrapped trucks, so you know that it's them. Plus, you get a text before they get there with their photograph. So it's just another layer of safety. Why settle for better when you can have the best? Go schedule your appointment online right now, 24 hours a day. Go to flgaragedoor.com for my garage door company, Precision Garage Door Services.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
Hey, is your credit on life support? Take a deep breath. Listen up. Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach hosting a credit clinic at the dealership today and tomorrow. Yeah, it's Nick Rivers. Local bank representatives, they're going to be on site to grant special approval to consumers who meet certain minimum criteria. If you got a job bringing home $350 a week, the credit clinic at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach, they want to approve you so you can drive home in your new Kia today. Yeah, Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach hosting a credit clinic at the dealership today and tomorrow. If you have a job bringing home $350 a week, the credit clinic wants to approve you for a new Kia. What are you waiting for? Don't miss the credit clinic today and tomorrow at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800-NEW-KIAs, online, greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com. And remember,
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
credit affects down payment and approval terms.
South Florida weather is 15 seconds away from the H. Gregg West Palm Beach Weather Center.
Tired of being told what you can't do? It's time to break free from limitations and seize the opportunity with hgreg.com. We believe in saying yes. Visit hgreg.com right now in West Palm Beach and get the car you want and the financing you need. hgreg.com. Save more. Drive happy.
Today's forecast calls for mostly sunny skies with a high of 89 and a low of 79.
Introducing Cypher Energy, new at Circle K. Refreshment that powers your day with focus and unstoppable energy. Cypher has real protein and zero sugar. Try Cypher Energy today at Circle K. Viva la energía.
Everything for it. Straight Talk might not be on your shopping list, but it should be. Next time you're grabbing some milk off the shelf at your local Walmart, stop by the Straight Talk aisle and switch to real unlimited data. It's quick and convenient. It won't even take up room in your cart.
Injured? Visit Lytle Ryder, Smith, Ivy, and Fronrath at foryourrights.com.
What you need to know on the KVJ Show.
Got a little summer fun for you. How you feel about heading to Orlando? What we're going to do is we're going to give you a nice little hookup. Send you Universal, and we're going to throw in a resort for you. It's our summer escape to Universal Orlando that includes admission to both Universal Studios and your Islands of Adventure. All you have to do is take the code word ACTION, 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 enter that into the 97.9 WRMF app or WRMF.com, and you're qualified just like that. Code words, right about 35 minutes after every single hour until midnight tonight, giving you that amazing hookup. And just want to let you know, too, that after we've worked out the glitches on the sales site for tickets for KVJ Live coming to PGA National Resort and Spa on Saturday, June 28th, we have got about 150 general admission seats still left. VIP is sold out. You can go to WRMF.com while they're still there. Come on out and enjoy a night with KVJ. Have some cocktails, have some fun, play some games. And we'll have a little party on the 28th.
So I was there yesterday and I was sampling all the cocktails, as one needs to do. The PGA National put out the nicest spread and we sampled the cocktails. We talked about the cocktails. I felt so fancy.
Okay.
And they are delicious.
All right. Yeah, they look good. They look good. I like that. They did mine just right because I do a lot of the skinny, spicy margaritas, and they had the tahini just right on the edge of the glass. It's absolutely amazing. It looked fantastic.
Your drink with the whiskey, ginger ale, and muddled strawberries was delicious.
Oh, you mean our drink, the one you picked out?
Look, I had to elevate you. I'm sorry that I'm dragging you kicking and screaming, but you must go with me.
Yes, I feel so elevated, Kevin.
It's the PGA National, bruh.
I know. I threw up there once.
Yeah, he knows how to bring class to that place. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kristen said, what is the seating going to be like? We have a stage. It's a large ballroom that is going to have us on a stage, and then we've got the VIP seating around the stage up front, and then you've got rows down the side and across the back. I think it's maybe 6 rows across the back of the general admission seating.
Yeah, the cocktail tables in the front that are VIP have waitress service as well.
That's nice.
There's 4 bars in the ballroom, 2 bars outside in the lobby.
Okay.
And then, of course, the regular lobby bar out in the big lobby.
Mm-hmm.
So the ballroom lobby has a bar, 4 bars in the ballroom, seating, stadium seating all around on the sides and the back. And then those cocktail tables that are VIP have waitress service.
So if you are parched, your whistle will be wet.
Yes. I don't want anybody to have to stand in a long drink line like we've had at previous engagements. We won't speak the name, but we don't want long drink lines. If there's one thing I stand for in this country, it is short cocktail lines.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, there you go. It's very important. We get all this stuff right.
Short cocktail lines, but long rants.
Denny's has been showing the webcam that is set up inside the Elbow Room on Fort Lauderdale Beach as it is elbow to elbow, you would assume, in a place like that. And there are Panther fans all over the place. It looks like the crowd is going down the street right there, right on the beach. And I imagine probably, even a couple doors down, you go to Senior Frogs and it's probably getting packed in there as well.
When we went down there for the parade last year, like the hotel we stayed at, the Sonesta, is like a mile from the Elbow Room, maybe a little more. And walking that whole strip with all the Panthers fans and just being in the vibe and then the moment, it was so much fun. I would recommend this to anybody. Go down there, skip work.
Yeah, I get now why they call it the Elbow Room. Oh.
Yeah, it's not always that packed, but it's packed right now. So I assume the cup is on its way. We'll be there in just a bit. It looks like somebody knows something, and you'd said earlier that it was out there, Virginia.
I thought there was video of Barkov with it, but maybe that was last year. I don't know if somebody's reposting some video from last year, but it was posted early this morning.
Okay. Oh, we'll see. I see your husband is in here. He's all ready to go down. Looks like he's got swim goggles on. Yeah, you got that microphone right there, Panda. You can jump on.
Testing.
Yep, you're there.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
We're Rock and I are fired up. I got my blessing from my boss, and we're headed to the Elbow Room. So
that's
wow.
So cool.
We got the goggles in case we get splashed. We're gonna try to do it all, man.
The goggles are for Rocco.
Yeah.
If beer splashing is happening, the goggles are for Rocco's eyes.
There's a good chance. Now, if somebody's going to, let's say we have Barkov up there on the balcony pouring the beer, are you going to go down and partake? Or are you going to let him pour that right into your mouth?
Absolutely.
I know you don't.
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. I know you're not typically a drinker, but you are for this, huh?
I might take my shirt. I might get crazy.
Wow. I hope so.
COVID be damned.
Yeah, do that. I think shirtless is a way to do it.
How many opportunities you get to do something like that?
Well, that's it. Yeah, it'll just be interesting. Good luck with that crowd. So they are packed in there right now. So it's going to be a fun day, though. It's a nice little celebration.
Oh, and you shaved your mustache.
I took it off last night after the game.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, right away.
You're back to normal.
My celebratory shave.
Yeah.
What time did you go to bed last night?
About 2:30, 2:45.
Wow.
I was wild
Did your
out.
buddy Sean stay the whole time?
Sean stayed. We watched the cup presentation and all that, and we were kind of betting each other who was going to win the Conn Smythe. And
yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome, man.
It was. You couldn't have really scripted it better. And some people are saying, yeah, you couldn't have scripted it better. It was scripted, but I don't buy that. But it really was amazing. I mean, they left no doubt last night.
Man, back to back.
Yeah.
First team to do it since the Tampa Bay Lightning, 2021.
Yeah.
To go back to back.
Right.
Florida's just a mecca of hockey.
Isn't it crazy that, the ice would melt so easily here, but yet we seem to run the hockey world. Like Canadians have got to be so pissed because it's been 30 years now, I think, since they won a cup. Any Canadian team?
Canadian bacon, Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Canadian bacon's been called out twice now.
He's firing it back, though. He's firing it back.
Listen, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
I got mad respect. And, McDavid can't do it by himself.
Yeah, you're right. I think that's the whole story. Somebody texted in and said, you guys should broadcast live in Fort Lauderdale on Sunday. Look, if we had a place set up on the parade route, I would completely do that. So if there is a place that has a view of it that would handle us doing a broadcast there, you let me know and I would do it.
There are 15 places with balconies up and down
I know.
between the Sonesta and the Elbow Room that you could do that at.
Yeah, if any place down there along the strip is interested in having KVJ out, I would do that on Sunday.
I'll try to Facebook Live when I get down there.
Yeah, do
some
that,
sort
yeah.
of live stream. So.
Yeah, I'd love to see you. Get some video for us, and we'll post that up today.
I told Virginia, I dug up a bunch of photographs from when we all went down, almost 10 years ago.
The Zamboni matrimony?
Yeah, that's right.
Game.
Yeah.
I dug that up and put a little collage together on IG and
love it.
tagged everybody.
Cool. That was a great experience. Yeah, that was when the demand on Panthers games weren't as big.
Yeah,
because we were out there on a microphone.
That's
right.
We had center ice. That tells you they weren't very popular.
Yeah, it's a different day. It is a different day. So exciting. Congratulations again to the Panthers. What a night last night. All right, well, can you tell me, is this a real or a fake Florida headline? We got Virginia versus producer Denny's here today. Virginia, what do you think about this one? It says, Florida couple stages fake murder scene as a prank, and it ends with SWAT team response.
Oh, my.
Do you think that actually happened or not?
I hope not.
Okay. You're going to say that is a fake. That is real. That's the insane stuff. That people are doing the most insane things now for clicks, like shares. It really is out of control.
Get it together.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Denny's, what do you think about this? Florida man steals bulldozer, drives through neighborhood to knock down political signs.
Oh, man, I was going to say that's fake, but it kind of feels real. I feel like somebody in Florida did that.
Somebody in Florida did do that.
That sounds so Florida.
At first, it sounded over the top.
People go crazy about them political signs. I mean, I've seen video of people lighting them on fire in someone's lawn.
Hey,
they'll steal. I mean, you can't steal people's signs from their lawn. You're going to get in trouble.
You can't touch the sign. You can't touch the protester. I saw 2 protesters yesterday. One of them got arrested because the one girl was walking through spraying people with a water gun that were on the opposing viewpoint. The cops took her away.
Oh, you can't spray people with an unknown liquid?
People are insane.
It is, yeah. It's
They've
making
lost
people
their
nutty.
minds. And then she tried to say, oh, I wasn't trying to spray them. I had a water bottle. I was trying to drink out of it, and they nudged me. I'm like, lady, you have a water gun.
Yeah.
Who put that there?
All right, Virginia, what do you think? Real or fake Florida headline? Florida man builds raft out of lawn chairs to sail to Cuba and gets lost in neighbor's pool. What do you think about that? Real or fake?
Lost in neighbor's pool.
Yeah, I guess he built a raft out of lawn chairs. He's going to sail to Cuba, and I guess he got in the pool and it all fell apart. Maybe
Got to
is
his
what's going
neighbor's
on there.
pool.
I think he took a little test run on it, I think is what happened.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
All right. That sounds like real. Yeah, I'm going to say real.
That one is not. That one is not. But you're right. That does sound real. I think people have actually made it to Cuba on worse.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy what they do there. All right, Denny's, what about this one? Florida man throws live snake at a driver during a road rage incident. Did that happen or not?
Gosh, that's such a good move.
I mean, that is how we get Kevin Ralston.
And how many snakes do you have in your car? I just
yeah, you keep a snake in your car just in case.
Snakes in the car.
Just a rage snake?
Some people have a glove box. He has a snake box.
Pretty impressive.
He goes to open, there's 17 snakes in there.
Yeah.
Gosh, it feels a little bit like Bird might have wrote that. I'm going to say that one is fake.
That one is real. What? Yes.
What?
When it comes to politics and road rage,
Oh, my gosh.
it's pretty unreal what people are doing.
Brings out the worst in people.
It does.
I was making a joke about the snake box, but I feel like, darn, that guy had a snake box.
He had a snake box, and he was ready to toss.
Or the alternative is he threw his pet snake.
I don't think that's it.
No.
I think he has a snake box, and he doesn't care about these snakes. He's not a good human, and he's ready.
Mm-hmm. You think he has a snake box or a pet snake?
You wouldn't throw a loved snake out at
throw your pet.
Road
Would
rage.
you throw Chewy?
Never. No, but I'm not really a road ragey kind of person.
Probably a pet. He's probably just a bad pet owner. You know, it happens. Unfortunately, just because you own the pet doesn't mean you treat it great. All right, Virginia, what do you think, real or fake? Florida man claims to be time traveler, demands free gas to save the future.
What do you think?
I say we give it to him.
Okay.
First of all.
Did Florida man really do that?
That feels so Florida man. Yeah, show me real. Hundo P.
That one is fake.
That's so funny.
It does. Yeah, you know I'm going to save the future. I need some gas.
Give that man gas.
Yeah.
I'll chip in.
Denny's real or fake. Florida woman arrested for trying to rescue mannequins from a mall, claiming that they were all actually alive. Wow.
That's a twist.
I'll have what she's having.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Rescue it. I'm going to say that's fake. I know Bird loves mannequins.
That is fake, yes.
I do love mannequins.
I know you love mannequins.
He loves to work in a mannequin.
I don't love mannequins. Let's not get it twisted.
Right.
When we first met you had all kind of mannequins in your car, and everybody was like, that's weird.
Oh, that was the first thing
That should have been a red flag.
That was the first thing you noticed that was weird about me?
That should have been the red flag.
Not the fact that I showed up every day in catcher's gear.
Yeah. And tidy whities, by the way.
That's right.
Yeah, if you had a baseball uniform, it would have been one thing. No, you were in your underwear with catcher's gear.
And then I wonder why people think I'm insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, I think we need to get security on that. They're like, you're right, Kev, but we don't have security.
Never did, never will.
Yeah,
That's a good idea, but we don't have
Great,
it.
okay. And finally here, Virginia, I believe you're yet to get one correct today.
A goose egg.
All right, Florida woman bites camel's testicles to escape after crawling into a pen.
Okay, this was the one that you gave us with the tease.
Yes.
I like how you kept the best one for last. This is good. This has to be real, and I want the video. Show me real.
You're going to go real on that? That is real. What? Yes. That is crazy. It happened in 2019.
Wow.
There was a Florida woman who pinned to the ground by a camel outside a Louisiana truck stop last week. Okay. And then she's a Florida woman, and she said it was the only way to escape. She just knew that if you go for a man's nards, it would probably be the same for a camel.
I love it.
So you got a Louisiana woman from Florida, you say, and she likes to hurt men, especially in their testicles. Were you in a bender and you just blacked out and
Is
don't
it
remember?
a condition of Louisiana women that go right for the nards?
I don't think I have an alibi for that night.
I mean,
That might have been you.
That sounds like your MO.
It does sound like me. If it's not
really
me,
does.
if it's not me, that's my spirit animal, and we need to be friends.
Louisiana scares me, dog.
I need to team up with this girl because we can take over the world.
Them Cajun ladies, man. And one more for you, Denny's. Real or fake Florida headline. Florida man trains squirrels to steal jewelry from tourists on the beach.
Wow. There's monkeys that do this.
I seen it.
There's birds that do this.
Yes.
They have trained birds to steal money as people are going to pay for stuff from a street vendor. The bird swoops in and takes the money out of the person's hand.
How do you even do that? How would you even train a bird? I don't get it.
I think the same way you train a dog.
Yeah. There's a lot
Repetition
of
and
birds.
treats.
Yep.
Repetition and treats.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Yep. What do you
Man,
think?
squirrels, I feel like you can't really train them.
Whatever. I think you could.
From young, maybe.
Yeah. I'm going to say this is fake.
You're correct.
I was going to say, squirrels are too squirrely.
Too bad.
Fake. Yeah. Well, there was another kind of crime that a guy thought was just too easy, and he would be right. He's an Uber driver, and they said, hey, we've got this $40,000 watch that we need you to drop off to get fixed. What do you think Florida man did?
Did he steal it?
I'll give you the details of what happened next.
You shut it out, but I can't hear a word you say. I'm talking loud, not saying much. I'm criticized, but how your bullets ricochet. Shoot me down, but I get nothing to lose. Far away, far away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Far away, far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am cut me down, but it's you who have further to fall. Ghost town, haunted love. Raise your voice, sticks and stones may break my bones. Talking loud, not saying much. I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, far away. Ricochet, you take your aim. Far away, far away. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. You shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am Stoneheart, machine gun, firing at the ones who run. Stoneheart, those bulletproof
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow.
I'm getting word now that the Stanley Cup is at Elbow Room.
Okay.
Yeah, so keeping an eye on it. It is wall to wall, heavily packed. I don't see any Panther players or anything like that right now. So from my vantage point, everybody's still just chilling, having a cocktail. Why not?
Well, Panda is heading down there right now in my Greenway Kia. So he will fully report back to us on what's happening as he tries to sneak his 9-year-old into the Elbow Room.
You can tell that not everybody in the bar knows it's being filmed. And there was this one woman, she didn't know she was being filmed. She's picking her butt.
Hey, lady, don't pick your ass on camera.
Right.
And then there was this other woman who noticed that there was a camera, so she waved at it. And then the two guys she was with, you could see their lips. We're on camera.
We're on camera? I called in sick.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you're missing some employees today, you might want to just go and check out the Elbow Room cam. Yep, there they are. There
If
they
you're
are.
looking to fire a guy and you want cause,
You got video proof.
Don't pick your butt and don't skip work.
Yeah, the sidewalk is completely packed. It looks like the crowd is actually starting to spill a bit into the street. It looks like they've closed down one lane, left-hand lane there, right at Fort Lauderdale Beach.
it's a smart move. Close down the whole street because you don't want somebody getting hit by a car. And traffic can figure it out. It's more important to protect the pedestrians.
And smart move on the Elbow Room with them cameras.
Yeah,
Great
it's a
free
cool thing,
advertising.
Yeah, they always have, but this is definitely a time to check in to see what's happening. I don't see any of the Florida Panthers right now, but it looks like people are there. And it could be people are looking kind of off into the street, so maybe they did pull up with it in a car and they just haven't gotten it into the elbow room yet.
I don't think the cup would be there without the players.
Exactly, yeah. I don't think the cup is inside the elbow room now, at least not from what I'm seeing.
It's pretty crowded in there. Do you think a player will go in there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did last year.
Dude.
Yeah.
These guys are next level fun and insane and crazy and love to party.
They will part the sea like they're Moses, so people will get out of their way. So they'll work it out so they can get there. I think they go to the balcony and then, do their little show up there.
It's a great balcony.
Yeah, it's perfect for the cup. It really is. It was designed for just this moment. So we'll keep you up to date on that as it's going down. Crazy little time in Salt Lake City. There's a man that was out having lunch with his friend, 24-year-old Jose Perez, on Saturday. And then out of nowhere, Perez just attacks his buddy, puts him in a chokehold, and tries to stab him with a wooden stake.
Oh, no.
Is he a vampire?
He said he thought his buddy was a werewolf.
Oh, you got to get a silver bullet.
Yeah, he's getting his monsters confused.
Duh.
Yeah, the wooden stake had a nail in it. He told the guy he was going to stab him in the heart because he was a werewolf. He's like, what? A what?
I wish the police bro, you're talking about, you need a silver bullet for that.
What are you on?
Yeah, thankfully he did not stab the guy in the heart, but the guy then grabbed a bag he had with him and got up and left. And the cops were able to track him down not too much later. And when they found him, there were several rocks in his pocket. He said that he had those in case his werewolf buddy tried to kill him. I don't know what's going on with this dude, but he was convinced that this werewolf was after him. And now he's facing charges for aggravated robbery. I don't know. Wow. So he stole from him as well. The guy got away. He wasn't hurt. And they finally got him, but I don't know what's going on with that guy.
It might be time for a little psychiatric hold.
Sounds like a guy that what do they call that garage or the gas station meth or whatever they have?
Yes.
I even saw this week they're cracking down on one product because they said people were doing things like trying to stab their friends at lunch with a stake in the heart thinking they were werewolves.
Yes.
Stuff like you could buy at the gas station?
Yeah.
Synthetic stuff?
It was a synthetic. It was the name of some product, and they've been kind of selling it under the guise of
There's a bunch of stuff like that at the
is.
gas station. It's not just one product. There's like 50.
Yeah, right.
It's crazy.
Even with mushroom stuff, there's some weird stuff out there that you're going, all right, this cannot be good for you.
Yeah.
Don't take the drugs you buy at the gas station. People, please don't do that.
Got a story here out of Washington State of a man who allegedly chased his dad wielding a chainsaw in their driveway. We had a guy who was in Lauderdale shot his dad on Father's Day.
Come on now. We can't give dads 1 week.
I know.
Let them rest. Why are we killing dads on the week of Father's Day?
When the deputies showed up, they used a beanbag shotgun to shoot and disable the suspect. They took him into custody. Thankfully, neither the father nor the officers were injured. He's now facing charges. And they got him hospitalized under a sheriff's watch.
Whoa.
People losing their marbles.
They are.
If he said his dad was a werewolf, now I start to get suspicious. Do we have a werewolf problem?
And we do need to check that other guy and make sure that he's not a werewolf.
That would be the twist of that one story.
Just to make sure.
The guy wasn't crazy. His friend really was a werewolf.
Look, in this day and age, I think we got to unturn every rock and make sure his friend's not a werewolf.
Well, I guess this would be alarming anywhere else but Detroit. A 38-year-old woman opened fire on the east side as a tow truck driver tried to repossess her truck. Police on routine patrol witnessed the shooting and returned fire, striking the woman in her torso, arm, and leg.
They witnessed it and shot her on the spot.
Yeah, that's why if you're going to take out a gun, you want to play that game. Get ready. Because you never know what somebody else might have. They've charged her with assault with intent to murder and felony firearms. So she gets blasted 3 times and then is charged.
Wow.
Yep. There's a new study that looked into dark personality traits, and they found 4 states lead the nation in these.
Florida.
Amazingly, it's not Florida.
Really?
I am like, how? Nevada, New York, South Dakota, and Texas are the 4 states.
Yeah, I know a girl from Nevada.
Okay, dark traits.
A little dark.
All right.
A little dark.
I know nobody from South Dakota.
Nobody does.
Nobody. Maybe that's why they're so dark. They're in solitude.
Who lives there?
Mm-hmm. There's an 84-year-old man from British Columbia left $1 million to a male escort in her will, prompting her family to challenge the document. The woman passed away in 2023. She'd never been in a relationship with a male escort until this time, but they had been together for 2 years. And the family's saying he just swooped in, knew she's about to kick it, did that whole Anna Nicole Smith kind of thing. And they're saying she did not have the mental capacity to make these kind of decisions. They didn't know until she died. They looked at the will. They're like, the male stripper got $1 million?
Look, her last years were fun. She enjoyed herself, and she wanted to make sure that guy got paid.
Yeah, they're trying to have the will declared invalid, but...
How much money is their total? Like, is $1 million all of it?
Didn't say. They just said that he got $1 million.
That's a lot.
Of how much? If there's $40 million and he got $1 million, I say let him keep it. He made her smile those last 2 years.
There wasn't $40 million. I imagine he must have gotten a lion's share, because you're right. You would have just been like, I'm not going to fight over $1 million.
Right.
But if
you're fighting over $1 million, there wasn't much else left.
Yeah, if it was 1.5 that she had.
Well, I guess if you want to deliver Rolex to get repaired, don't call a random Uber driver. That's what they did in West Palm Beach.
What?
Coming from a Palm Beach place, a $40,000 watch. They're like, yeah, we'll just get an Uber driver to take it. So they had to take it from Lemuse Jewelers to J.C. Martin Jewelers. And the guy saw the Rolex Daytona's like, yeah, I'm just going to take that home. And they did. And then the watch never showed up. And then they're trying to track the guy down. So they put a warrant out for his arrest. And then, oddly enough, Palm Beach police pulled him over for not wearing a seatbelt. And when they ran it, they're like, oh, by the way,
where's the Rolex?
Yeah.
Did he have it, or was it already gone?
I don't know. They didn't say if they got it back or not.
I mean, talk about just a crummy criminal.
I mean, you don't think they're not going to come after a $40,000 watch?
Well, you're kind of dumb for putting the watch in an Uber. I think the jewelry store's a bunch of idiots.
Yeah.
But as the jewelry store, you think there's no way someone's going to be dumb enough to steal this watch because we have all of their information.
Nobody at the jewelry store had a car. They couldn't drive it themselves just to make sure it didn't get stolen by a rando you've never met.
Yeah. Odd story. If anybody has any more details on that, let us know. And Florida woman, she's not scared of a gator. In fact, she's petting it. There is a video of a woman that is right by a canal. And, I will tell you, it's not one of the larger gators. It's probably, maybe a 4 or 5 footer.
Yeah.
But it's a gator nonetheless.
Gator nonetheless.
And if it chomped down on your hand, I think you would be feeling it. But she's just kind of out there in her day clothes. And the gator's just right there, and she's petting it on the head. And then she takes something. It looks like she's feeding it something. She puts her hand right down by its mouth, and it kind of opens its jaws. And she's not scared in the least, and just kind of flips the food to it.
Lady.
And they're just saying, you can't interact with gators this way.
No.
You just can't.
He's still a gator.
He's still a gator.
I know he's acting like a dog, but he's not.
Yeah, pretty unreal video. So, yeah, definitely.
He's peaceful AF. That gator doesn't look like he wants to bite her. He's not gatoring.
Until he gets the munchies.
I mean, yeah, you never know when they get that hungry.
When they get hangry?
Yeah. All right, well, coming up here in a couple of minutes, this is what's on my mind. Drinking this liquid apparently will add years to your life. I'll let you know what it is coming up next.
From the WRMF Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys Traffic Center.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This traffic report is a service of Schumacher Auto Group. Come, join the family. Visit our website at SchumacherAuto.com. Still dealing with 2 accidents here in Palm Beach County. The first, I-95 southbound at Palmetto Park Road. The left lane is blocked here. Please use caution approaching the area. You'll find the second accident eastbound on Southern Boulevard beyond Congress Avenue, blocking 2 right lanes. Please use caution here as well. Traffic is a service of Massage Envy. In the traffic center, I'm Parker Starr.
Having one of those weeks? Take a break and book some me time at Massage Envy. Book your next massage, facial, or stretch at MassageEnvy.com. Massage Envy, where better begins. Massage Envy is always hiring licensed massage therapists and estheticians.
McCrispy strips are now at McDonald's. Tender, juicy, and its own sauce. Would you look at that? Well, you can't see it, but trust me, it looks delicious. New McCrispy strips, now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Tight on cash? Say less. McDonald's under $4 McValue menu comes through. Indulging your sweet tooth or craving something savory? Tired of the same old, same old? Pick from your favorites like a creamy vanilla cone for $1.50 or a small frappe like rich caramel or chocolatey mocha for just $3.50. Quick snack breaks to late night cravings and everything in between. Mickey D's comes through. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
McCrispy strips are now at McDonald's. Tender, juicy, and its own sauce. Would you look at that? Well, you can't see it, but trust me, it looks delicious. New McCrispy strips, now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Bank of America is the nation's leading business lender, and we're ready to help with your next goal here in the Palm Beaches and Treasure Coast. That's why we have over 3,700 local business specialists across the country. Because with the right team, your business and community prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA Club World Cup 2025. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Well, the way my life is right now, I don't have time to be running the grocery store and trying to make food that I can't cook. And if you're a person who is doing that kind of stuff, a lot of times you're buying the frozen stuff that's got all kinds of chemicals in it. It's not very good. If you want to eat better and eat fresh food that is never frozen but's delicious and it's also healthy, go with Ideal Nutrition. They have really saved my life. And the fact that I am getting amazing food delivered right to my door, and in just a matter of minutes, I heat it all up and I'm good to go. I don't even stress about food. And I actually save money because doing Ideal Nutrition is cheaper than what I was paying going to the grocery store, spending all that money, coming home, spending the time to cook it all up. All you do is go to idealnutritionnow.com. It takes me 90 seconds every single week to put in my order. I do a subscription and delivery is free from Vero to Homestead when you do that. But they got storefronts all the way from Miami to Stewart. Go find one near you. But if you go online, use the code KVJ, you'll save another 10%. It's idealnutritionnow.com.
Looking for a memorable dining experience? Look no further than the Dolphin Bar and Shrimp House in Jensen Beach. Savor delicious dishes like their Shrimp House Mac or tropical shrimp tacos. Happy hour is every day from 3 till 7 p.m. to enjoy half-off appetizers. On Sunday, stop in for their famous brunch featuring a waffle and omelet station and Bloody Mary and Mimosa Bar. And don't forget their 50-plus item salad bar. Visit dolphinbar.com to learn more and make your reservations. You can also follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
Here's another reason to try the bus, the train, or any other type of public transportation. It's the Guaranteed Ride Home program. You can now get free Uber rides home from work if you regularly take public transportation or even carpool to work. That's right, free Uber rides home. And there's no cost to sign up. Just visit guaranteedridehome.org to register. That's guaranteedridehome.org. Guaranteedridehome.org. Operated by South Florida Commuter Services, a program of the Florida Department of Transportation.
You gotta dip your chicken strips. Hey, this is Kiani.
And this is Tabitha.
And a little thing we love about Chick-fil-A chicken strips
is all the different sauces we can dip them in. I like to line up all my favorite sauces so that in every bite, I have a different flavor. Then with the tenderness of the chicken, the juiciness of it, it's all there.
And for me, I like to mix my sauces so I get a little tang and I get a little sweetness all in one bite.
That's what makes it for me. Like, that's what does it for me.
That's what I'm saying.
It's the summer of Chick-fil-A chicken strips and sauces. Order now on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Look, I am a health nut, but I'm not a big nut about going to the doctor. Not a fan of that. And you know what? 90% of Americans really aren't. That frequently miss appointments or just put off going to the doctor. But it's not something that you should put off because there could be something going wrong inside your body. You need to know about it. But maybe you just don't like all that prodding, poking, and taking your clothes off in front of strangers. If this is you, you definitely want to check out Life Imaging FLA. They have these full body scans, and they can tell you if something's going wrong. In fact, they'll even give you a free heart scan with just a few minimum requirements, a $699 value. All you have to do is take out your smartphone and dial pound 250 and say the keyword free heart scan. This early detection can save your life because 1 out of 3 people are going to die from heart disease in America. But they they also do cancer screening, and they've got virtual colonography, so you can say goodbye to sedation. It's the easiest thing. 10 minutes of your time, you keep your clothes on. No nudity, baby. All you have to do is just dial pound 250, say the keyword, free heart scan.
Car accident? Gordon and Partners, 561-333-3333.
From the all-new state-of-the-art Greenway Kia studio.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
This is 97.9 WRMF, Palm Beach.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Now, I'm not a coffee drinker, but I'm thinking maybe I need to be. I just keep seeing all these studies about how good drinking coffee is for your health. Now, not to get it all twisted, if you just rolled out a Starbucks and you got caramel dripping off of your lid and you got 20 packs of sugar in there with cream and all that junk, that doesn't count. They say if you can really just drink it with basically nothing, it will add years to your life. Drinking 1 to 3 cups of caffeinated coffee daily, they say, is linked to a 14% lower risk of death, particularly from heart disease.
Huh.
Yeah, you start adding the sugar or the saturated fat, and the benefits really kind of disappear.
The fun part of coffee.
Exactly. So you got to be able to stomach it basically just black. That's it. But if you can get that down, then you're all good.
I've been doing the sweetened oat milk, organic. It's not great, but I think it's better for you than the heavy cream, which I used to love.
Yeah, I think, with everything you put in it, you're going to offset the benefits. I don't know that it completely cancels it out. They don't say that, at least according to the story that I saw. But yeah, they say if you can, try to go just, as they say, raw dogging your coffee. Drink it that way. And for some reason, it's good up to 3 cups. And after that, it just kind of plateaus the benefits.
If I had 3 cups of coffee, I would come in here like a psychotic Tasmanian devil.
I have...
You don't already?
Yeah, imagine if you did.
Dude, you would go home.
I still might.
There's the door, bitch.
I have cut down my caffeine greatly in the last, I would say, 10 days. It's a new thing I'm doing. Yeah. Because I'm really trying to figure out what's going on with my sleep and trying to eliminate the small things first that I can control before I do my sleep study.
How's that going for you?
I will say I've seen a bit of a difference, a small difference.
Yeah, okay.
I am at least being able to go to sleep a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
And the racing thoughts kind of are not, I'm not as amped up. And you don't even realize you're drinking that much caffeine until you take a step back. And I was drinking a lot more caffeine than I should have been.
Yeah.
Panda does that too. He gets caffeine headaches.
Yeah.
From not getting caffeine. When he decides he wants to stop for a day or two, he will get debilitating caffeine headaches.
Well, there was that one October where I stopped anything bad I was doing, and I did. It took me about 12 days to finally feel right and to beat that caffeine kind of odd headache.
12 days?
It took me almost 2 weeks to kind of wane myself off of caffeine.
You were detoxing.
I was. No, and you could feel it in your emotions. You could feel it in your sleep, your blink. You don't realize how much caffeine you're drinking if you're a big caffeine person.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of crazy.
And a lot more calmer, too.
You look it.
All right, Bert, what you got on your mind here today?
I want to give a shout out. I thought this was pretty adorable. We have a KVJ Nationer. Charlie is his name. And he heard us talking about ventriloquism. And he is now taking it up because he heard me talking about it and he didn't even know what it was. And then we were talking about all that stuff. And now he's starting to do ventriloquism as a little boy. And he's going to start off, young, really, really take it seriously. His mom said he's taking it so seriously.
That's adorable.
They got him a doll.
No way, really?
So just when you think no one's into the weird things you're into, there's always someone else out there.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah, I loved it too. I thought it was adorable.
And what you got on your mind today, Virginia?
The craziest thing happened to my friend yesterday.
Okay.
So he was leaving work and somebody cut him off and pulled right in front of him, very aggressive, very jerky. He almost hit him, had to slam on his brakes. And so my friend slams on his brakes and then beeps the horn at him because this dude in a blue Honda was in the wrong. So he beeps the horn at him. Then the dude like comes on the side of my friend's car, and my friend had his windows cracked a little bit. The psycho in the blue Honda maces my friend's car.
What?
And his window was cracked, so the mace got in his car. I'm going to show you the video. You ready?
That's insane.
Here, he just started rolling as the guy was like creeping up on him, but you can see the guy macing him. Can you believe this?
So, what was all the exchanges before?
It was just the guy in the Honda pulled in front of my friend and cut him off. And my friend slammed on the brakes to avoid hitting him, and then also beeped his horn at him like, dude, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Well, that guy didn't like being beeped at. So he came alongside of my friend and then sprayed his car with mace. And the window was cracked. So mace got in the car.
Yeah.
Mace got in his eye. Mace got all over him. Yeah. And my friend, smart, followed the guy, got the license plate, called the cops.
I mean, they must be pulling somebody almost every day, because I'm hearing stories. I mean, typically it's, that one guy in Lauderdale, he flashed his gun at that person. They tracked him down, found him.
They can track you down. If you're driving a car, you have a license plate on it, and that license plate is attached to the registration, and it's probably attached to your address. And the cops are going to go to your house. They've got video proof of you acting like a tool shed, and they're going to bring you in. You're going to get arrested. You can't just spray people in traffic with mace.
That's why, there was a car the other day, and it was at a red light, and it was in front of me. And we're talking 7 or 8 seconds to where they're not even going. And I didn't beep. And I typically would have just done a light beep. Hey, it's green. And it was one of those red lights. If you didn't get it,
you missed it.
Yeah, if you get the green light, you missed it. Yes. But I didn't beep the horn because I'm seeing too much of this.
I agree with you. If I'm not in a hurry, I don't beep the horn anymore. The only time I beep the horn is if I'm in a hurry and I'm already late and I got to get somewhere. But otherwise, I don't want no smoke on the road.
But there are times where I'm in maybe a pissy mood and I'm like, come on, man. And I'll beep the horn. I just didn't that time because I just keep seeing these kind of stories come up.
Take a lesson from my friend. He's got air conditioning in his car, but when he left work, he had just pulled out of his work. He cracked the windows a little bit to get the heat out of his car from sitting all day in the parking lot at his work. And he just hadn't put the windows back up yet. And the guy with the mace saw that and maced through his crack in his window. And this is just a lesson that I'm going to take. We can't leave our windows cracked anymore because people like this guy in the blue Honda with the mace are out and about driving, macing people when they're in the wrong. He's the guy that cut off my friend. Like, how much of a psycho do you have to be?
People double down on the wrong now, and people have no shame. When people did, you could honk the horn and be like, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
But now that's not the approach. When you honk now, it's like, okay, where's my weapon?
Let's fight.
Yeah.
I know, and you shouldn't be scared to honk your horn. If someone's being... They're not paying attention. They're at the green light now for 7 seconds. You should be able to go beep beep or beep.
You're right. It's a different day, but leave your windows up, y'all.
Yeah, that's it. It's a crazy world out there. All right, well, it looks like the party is already going on Fort Lauderdale Beach. Every time I look, it is getting busier and busier. We're getting some reports. I don't know how many of them are accurate and valid, but somebody had said that Barkov was there already with the cup. So we're trying to get confirmation on that as we're checking. I will tell you there are a lot of people that are there at the Elbow Room on Fort Lauderdale Beach right now. And a lot of them, hey, you know what? It's Wednesday morning. Let's have some cocktails, baby. It's South Florida, and we just won the Stanley Cup.
I agree. You don't get moments like this very often in life, and I'm so glad. My panda is just passing Delray Beach right now. He's heading down there, and he's going to go live on all of our KVJ platforms for all of us.
Very cool. Can't wait to check in on that. So, what are we drinking, baby? Today for the favorite four beers.
Ooh.
Favorite 4 beers.
It's going to be tough.
Okay. Got a little drinking topic for you here on a Wednesday. You do, though, when you win the cup. What do you got for your favorite 4? We will debate it coming up next here at the KVJ Show.
97.9 WRMF and the city of West Palm Beach invite you to a night of non-stop fun at 4th on Flagler. It's a free event Friday, July 4th with live music, delicious food, and plenty of interactive family fun. Enjoy the FPL fireworks, South Florida's largest display, lighting up the beautiful West Palm Beach waterfront, simulcast to music on 97.9 WRMF.
Happy 4th of July.
Because it's not the 4th unless we're your fireworks soundtrack. One nation, our celebration. 4th on Flagler with 97.9 WRMF.
There's $250K or more on the line every single day on Hard Rock Bet. But now you can win an even bigger share. Hard Rock Bet Battle of the Bets rolls on with a brand new format so you can win bigger bonus bets. We ask a question, you bet the winning answer for $1. Download the Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook app. Plus, new players bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Well, for Father's Day, I had the whole family together. It was so nice. We went to Seminole Reef Grill because I love that restaurant. The menu is expansive. It is seasonally rotating. It is full of new specials all the time. I love that. I love the full amazing sushi bar. I got the spider roll. I've never got that before. It was so good. The sauce, incredible. I also got my favorite, the octopus carpaccio. My panda got the French onion soup that he just raves about. Says it's the best in Palm Beach County. You got to get to Seminole Reef Grill and go check out the Scratch Kitchen for yourself. Everything is house made and you can taste the difference. Even their homemade ice cream just tastes better. You can tell it's homemade. Get in there. Go check them out. Seminole Reef Grill right there on US 1, just north of PGA. Go there for your birthday and they're going to give you a $50 gift card to use on your next visit back to Seminole Reef Grill.
Are you annoyingly inattentive? Do you watch a movie and then ask a zillion questions because you weren't paying attention? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Mattress Firm's July 4th sale is on now. Get a king bed for a queen price and save up to $700. Plus, get a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Are you ready to turn your passion for helping others into a potential new career? Southeastern College is here to help. Uncover the opportunities to make a difference in people's lives with a wide range of healthcare programs. Unlock your potential and begin your journey into the healthcare field today. It's time to invest in yourself. Visit sec.edu for more information on our programs and take the first step toward training for a brand new career. Your before and after story starts now at Southeastern College.
Hey, it's Megan from Afternoons, and I had the amazing opportunity to go to the Chipotle, walk into their kitchen, and actually see how fresh everything is. Everyone who works there is so knowledgeable. They take freshness very seriously. I even got to make the guacamole myself. The prep takes hours and hours. I saw it with my own eyes. All real ingredients. They never use any shortcuts like artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives.
It's delicious food I feel good about eating for lunch every single day.
So what are you waiting for? Visit your Chipotle restaurant or order in the Chipotle app or chipotle.com.
Quitting tobacco isn't easy. The good news is Tobacco-Free Florida is here to help you quit your way. When you call Tobacco-Free Florida's phone quit service, you'll receive one-on-one sessions with a coach who can help you on your quit journey. You may also qualify for free nicotine replacement therapy like patches, gum, or lozenges. Whatever your reason to quit is, Tobacco-Free Florida can help you get started. Call 1-877-YOU-CAN now.
Well, we have been traveling a lot this summer, and this Friday, of course, we are flying nonstop to Buffalo. We are flying out of PBI because I don't want any drama at the start of my trip. I want it to be peaceful. I want shorter TSA wait times. I want affordable parking options. I want no traffic. I want no drama in the parking garage. Ugh, those airports down south are nothing but drama, but PBI is peaceful and lovely and award-winning. Yeah, travel magazines have noticed. TSA has noticed. They have said that PBI is one of the best airports in the whole entire nation, and we have it right here locally. Nonstop to Detroit, Dallas, Houston, Charlotte, the Bahamas, Philadelphia, Akron, Ohio, Richmond, Virginia, and you can fly nonstop to our friends in New England. JetBlue has you covered with nonstop flights from PBI to Providence, Rhode Island. Fly nonstop. Just visit pbia.org and start planning today.
Music this hour.
Sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Wherever the drive takes you, we're here to help keep you on the road to summer fun. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Summer drives start here.
Go to VIOC.com for money-saving coupons and to find a location near you.
Miss something? No problem. Get KVJ on demand inside the 97.9 WRMF app anytime. Now back to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Yeah, baby. Coming off a nice little win last night. We are the champs once again, and you can see that it is going down at the elbow room. They must have just had the Stanley Cup up on the balcony because everybody's cameras were out and they were filming whatever's going on up there. Unfortunately, they don't have a camera view from what is actually happening on the balcony at the elbow room there on Fort Lauderdale Beach, but I would assume there was some action that was happening there. So it's going down right now.
You want to be in it. It's so much fun. Go down there and be a part of the excitement.
Yeah, what a fun night too. And I got to tell you, there's just a lot of scoring. 5-1 was the final, and it was all Panthers.
Now across from Ekholm to Bouchard. Reinhardt with the steal. Nice move. Comes to the net. Scores! The steal, and watch this move. Outside, inside on the backhand, and in all-in-one motion, he goes backhand, forehand. Defended by Henrique. Carter for Hagee, turns, shoots, knocked down by Skinner. Puck is loose. Score!
Just unreal last night. The game that Sam Reinhart had, scoring 4 goals, got the hat trick when he hit 3, put another one in for good measure. What does make your list? Okay, we each have to come up with 4 beers, and I'll say right now, what are your favorite 4 beers?
Because it changes. For me, mine change. They change depending on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place.
Okay. All right, so as of right now, your favorite 4 beers. All right, Virginia, I will start with you. Because I know when you start off, then sometimes you feel like everybody takes all your beers and you look bad.
You can have repeats, though.
You can. But I know sometimes, like I went last week, and it stole a lot of thunder because I had 2 matching with Denny's, and then I got last place.
But still, I kind of feel like that is a true...
It is.
It's a true test of if 2 or 3 or 4 people say the same thing, that means they're cooking.
It is. It validates it, but it means you'll finish last.
Right?
But you are right. It should work that way. Okay, the 4 beers. Virginia, I'll give you the right to go first unless you're not ready.
I am ready, but I don't want to take one of them because I know it's going to be on your list.
That's okay, Virginia. I'm getting accustomed to losing.
And shocked. Yeah. If you missed it earlier, Kevin got shocked. In his ear from
Not
his headphones.
shocked by something that somebody said.
No. Unlike last week, I do have a couple others hanging in the wing. So depending upon which one you take, I'll make a decision as to whether or not I want to,
All right. Well, I know you love Fresh. I love Fresh.
Take
Civil
it.
Society.
Take it.
It's my neighbor, Evan, who brews it. So
Right.
I got to take it.
That's dirty because we all know that's Kevin's favorite.
I know.
That is messed
It
up.
is dirty. I'm acknowledging that I'm dirty.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll give it to you, and I will adjust. I will adjust. Okay, so you're going with Civil Society Fresh.
Number 1, top
Yep.
dog. Oh,
Yep.
dog is their logo.
Glad you explained that.
Oh, gosh, I wish we had the cricket tell us that.
Gosh, she's so amused.
What's better, silence or cricket?
She thought that was the best joke. She's over there just cracking herself up.
Get it? Silence is tough because people think we're off the air. So crickets might be a better move.
She rates that joke way higher in her head than anybody else does.
10 out of 10. Look, Evan's laughing.
Who's that? All right, can you hurry it through, Virginia?
All right, number 2. There is a blueberry wheat ale that I love called Sea Dog.
Oh, yeah.
It is
Great
delicious.
Beer. Very
it
good
is.
beer.
If you're like me and you like a little fruity beer, get on it.
Okay.
It's so good.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there is a beer called Minky Boodle. I know it makes no sense. Minky with a M, Boodle with a B. It's from a place called Thin Man Brewery in Buffalo, New York. I love this beer. It's a sour. It's so delicious. And if you like sour and fruity, Minky Boodle, I highly recommend it.
Okay.
And then for my final pick, I'm going to go with the Vanilla Triple Dog Dark Ale. It's from Abita. It's brewed in Louisiana. I had to put a Louisiana beer on there. And Jaybird's taking one of my favorites. So I'm going as one of my other favorites, the Vanilla Triple Dog Dark Ale from Abita.
Okay. All right. That is Virginia's 4 beers. Bird, what do you got?
I promise I'll keep it 20 seconds or less. Sweetwater 420.
Oh, there we go.
I do love that beer.
Yep.
I am kind of basic. I like a Corona. I like a Coors Light. And then I like the one Virginia's talking about, the Andy Gator. Is that Louisiana?
It is. It's an Abita beer. It's really strong.
It's like a 9.8, Kev.
It's a strong beer.
Okay.
But the Andy Gator is delicious.
If you have 3 of those, you're good for about a week.
Okay.
Andy Gators sneak up on you.
Yeah, they do.
And Denny's, what do you got for your favorite 4 beers?
So kicking it off, I'm going Yingling. When I was out in Colorado, that's an East Coast beer. You can't even get that out there.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, weird. I thought that was weird.
That is odd.
So when I went there and ordered a Yingling and they told me they don't have it, they recommended to me Fat Tire, which is my second choice.
Oh.
Good beer, yeah.
That's a good beer, and that's a Colorado.
Yep.
Then I'm going to go with the cheap stuff. I like me some Pabst Blue Ribbon.
All right, baby, yeah.
And slightly class it up, I'll go with a Stella Artois.
Oh, okay.
Denny's, who are you?
Yeah.
A banker or something?
Artois.
Very fancy.
Okay.
All right, now the list that everybody wants to hear.
Oh, I'm sure.
I do.
Sure.
Oh, people are turning up the volume right now.
Okay. I'm going to disappoint all of you.
Oh, why?
No.
Because I'm going to go with what I'm drinking right now. And the first one, you'd be like, what? Corona.
That's what I got on.
He put Corona. It's
Corona on
fine.
mine.
Yeah. I'm going to go square up with a Corona.
Do you do that royal one where they said add like a little rum to it or whatever we learned about?
Oh, no, because I turned into a madman when I drank 2 of those. So yeah,
Give him
it's
one.
a little too strong. It's fun. Yeah, it's fun.
We want to see a little madness.
Yeah, I like a little madness.
I'm going to go with High Lie next.
Okay.
That is from
Solid.
Cigar City Brewing in Tampa.
Solid beer.
I'm going to go Modelo.
Okay.
Next. Love my Mexican beers. And then I'm going to go with Matthews Brewing Florida Hop Juice.
Okay.
Yeah, we give Matthews a little bit of love. So, yeah, I mean, the fresh, just so you guys know, that should have been in there, but, would have done that.
One of your friends took it from you. Or should I say,
Frenemy.
Stole.
Okay.
Frenemy, Kev. This is a thing.
Okay, so that's my mix. Virginia, she has Civil Society Fresh, Sea Dog, Blueberry Ale, the Minky Boodle, if that's how you say it.
From Thin Man Brewing in Buffalo.
The Vanilla Triple Dog Dark Ale from Abita. That's her 4 beers.
Any more beers you want to put on there that nobody's ever heard of?
Like 7.
Okay. Jaybird's got the Sweetwater 420. They have a great brewery, by the way, in Atlanta that is worthy of checking out. That is a very nice brewery.
And it's like a little pot reference.
It is, yeah, it is.
Yeah, all potheads. Stuff like that.
He's got Corona on his list. He's got a little Coors Light, and then he's got the Andy Gator by Abita. Denny's has got Yingling, Fat Tire, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and Stella Artois.
Look at you.
Okay, who has the 4 best beers? That's what you need to let us know right now. Got a poll that's going up here in a second on KVJ TV on YouTube. Go on ahead and hit it up. But first thing you might want to do is send out the code word PHOTO, PHOTO, for your summer escape to Universal Orlando Resort, including admission to both Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. We got the hookup for you right now. And you know, hey, the more times you qualify, the better your chances of winning your summer escape to Universal Orlando Resort. Again, your word is PHOTO, PHOTO. Take it to the app at WRMF.com.
Sun is going down, time is running out, no one else around me. Steady losing light, steady losing my mind, over shadows and gravity. Without you, there ain't no place for me to hide. Without you, there's no way I can sleep tonight. What I do, a little bit of peace and quiet. Without you, I keep slipping into bad dreams. But there's no you and I. No sound when I cry. I love you, I need you to set me free from all of these bad dreams. Waiting on the other side. No sound when I cry. I love you, I need you to set me free from all of these bad dreams. All of these, baby, please come around. Help me settle down. Hell is having some cloud in my head. What you waiting for? Something physical. I can do this by myself. Without you, there ain't no place for me to hide. Without you, there's no way I can sleep tonight. What I do, for a little bit of peace and quiet. Without you, I keep slipping into bad dreams. But there's no you and I. No sound when I cry. I love you and I need you to set me free from all of these bad dreams. Waiting on the other side. No sound when I cry. I love you and I need you to set me free from all of these bad dreams. Baby, please. All of these, all of these.
Oh, it's a fun little Wednesday we got going on. Got like some Friday vibes going on here because we are the Stanley Cup champions. That just kind of feels good to say, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, yeah. Let's get the song going out here today. Well, it looks like somebody for the Florida Panthers must have the cup on the elbow room balcony. So the people are, you can tell when it's out because all the phones go up in the air.
I love it.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll have a lot of video posted up on KVJ socials, wherever you might be, Instagram, Facebook, the old TikTok, whatever. We got a page for KVJ. Just go to each of those platforms, look for the KVJ show.
Panda is in Fort Lauderdale, my husband, but he said it is bad traffic.
Oh, I can only imagine. I mean, your traffic, even without Stanley Cup, is going to be tough. So good luck to him getting in there because, yeah, it looks like it's going to be crazy. Well, we got our favorite 4 beers here today. They're definitely imbibing at the Elbow Room on Fort Lauderdale Beach right now. If I were there, I'd probably be going Corona, High Life, Modelo, or, you know, maybe a little Florida Hop Juice by Matthews Brewing. So all those are the ones that I'd be going with. Of course, Fresh would work out as well, if somebody stole that beer.
Frenemy.
Green Virginia got that fresh from Civil Society with a couple breweries in Palm Beach County. She also went with Sea Dog, very good blueberry beer. That's a great one as well. The Minky Boodle, which is a beer from Buffalo, and then the Vanilla Triple Dark Ale from Abita. That's a very good brewery in New Orleans.
Yes, it's just outside of New Orleans in Abita Springs. And you can actually go to the Abita Brewery, and there's a tasting room. They give tours.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
It's a whole production, and it's really well run. I would highly recommend that as a beer tour if you love craft beer.
Jibber went with Sweetwater 420. That's an amazing ale out of Atlanta. Went with the old standard Corona, a little Coors Light. Ain't nothing wrong with those. And Andy Gator, also by Abita.
That'll put you on your butt.
Yeah, it's tasty. And I just looked on their website. I haven't had it yet, but Abita now does a strawberry Andy Gator. Ooh.
Okay. Then Denny's went with Yingling, Fat Tire, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and some Stella Artois. That's his 4 beers and his favorite 4 here today. All right, so who is our winner going to be? We currently have a tie. I'm going to wait for that to change to see who the winner is. We've got one person that seems to have the loser thing wrapped up here. We'll see who the winner is. I'm stopping. We finally got
Probably me.
I don't know.
I have an odd list. I probably lost.
We have a definite winner as the finals come out here with 120 votes in. Virginia is dead last, 15% of the vote.
I knew it.
You went too cute.
I did.
I think Mickey Boodle. It may be a great beer, but nobody knows it down
I'm
here.
all over the place, too. I got an IPA. I got a dark ale. I got a sour and a wheat. Like, I look like I am bipolar.
Third place goes to Bird, 22% of the vote.
It didn't feel like my best work.
Okay. And then I think Denny's edged me out because it looked like he had 31 to my 29. It came out 30-30 each, but I'm going to give the win to Denny's with his Yingling, Fat Tire, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and Stella Artois. So it looks like he grabbed the dub here today. All great beers, and I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat saying, yeah, you know what? We won the Stanley Cup. I think it's going to be a drinking day for me as well.
Good.
Yeah, should be.
Enjoy yourself and relish the win. This is a hard cup to win.
That's it. So it's kind of nice to blow things off midweek, isn't it? Just do nothing of any kind of relevance.
You guys want to do that? Let's just do it.
Let's go to the track.
I am so... If Kevin said, yeah, screw it, let's go to the track. Let's do it.
He's ready to go, huh?
I'll give you guys betting money.
All right.
Sounds like a party day, doesn't it?
It does.
Let's do it.
KVJ. More in minutes on 97.9 WRMF.
You know, change is always going to be happening. That's just the way life goes. But when it comes to music, you're going to see changes all around us. Songs are rewritten, classics remixed, bands and artists, they come and go. But even our taste in music is going to change. But no matter how many things change around us, in 5 years, there's one thing that's going to be staying the same, and that is the price of your internet. Because Xfinity is introducing a 5-year price guarantee. What that means is you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with their best equipment included for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Well, life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report of August 2024.
If you're out and about traveling Florida's toll roads, there's a little thing you should have that can save you loads. The SunPass Mini. It adds value to driving by saving you money, which is always exciting. Without having to stop, it can save you time. And it's easy to purchase at just $4.99. You'll save an average of 25%. Cheaper tolls and airport parking. Now that's money well spent. Get your car a SunPass Mini today and enjoy driving in a much better way. Visit sunpass.com today.
John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing is proud to unveil that the C stands for comfort.
Mr. Announcer Man, sir, the C is for Charles.
The C stands for cool.
It's Charles.
The C stands for care with class.
Charles.
Hush, hush. John C. Cassidy has kept Palm Beach County cool and comfortable with care and glass since 1960. Find out more at CassidyAC.com to see for yourself.
West Palm Beach, meet Birch Lane for a fresh take on classic furniture and decor. Every piece is hand-picked and crafted to last for years to come. Visit them at Meisner Park to explore everything from outdoor sets to living room furniture and everything in between. And get fast, free shipping. It's classic style for joyful living. Shop at Meisner Park in Boca Raton or at birchlane.com.
I'm starving. Let's go somewhere cool.
Okay, let's go to Guana Bananas. You mean Iguana Banas?
You mean Guanabanas?
That's what we said.
Guanabanas delivers live music, Sunday brunch, trivia, and the freshest Florida seafood around. We have daily specials and also cater to those that like to eat from the land instead of the sea. Say it however you like, but just get here. If you want an unforgettable dining experience, this is the place. Online at guanabanas.com. Guanabanas in Jupiter, a taste of paradise.
Now at Verizon, we're locking in low prices for 3 years, guaranteed, on my plan. And you can get a single line for just $45 a month when you switch and bring your phone. That's our best price ever on unlimited welcome, with autopay plus taxes and fees, guaranteed for 3 years. Because at Verizon, we got you. Visit your local West Palm Beach Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Price guarantee applies to then current base monthly rate. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Looking for real food for a real good deal? Pollo Tropical's $7.99 chicken Tropi Chop Bowl is where it's at. Get our juicy 24-hour marinated grilled chicken with our famous black beans, rice, and signature homemade cilantro garlic sauce. Then, top it off with our tasty toppings. It's fresh, delicious, and only $7.99. The Chicken Tropi Chop Bowl.
Pollo Tropical.
Price excludes churrasco steak and all the way. Remember, we're open till midnight. Hours vary by location.
We love the team at Great Smile Dental. My son Rocco loves his orthodontist, loves the way he is treated. If you are thinking about doing braces or if you need any dental work, anything at all in your mouth, give it to Great Smile Dental in Port St. Lucie. They are fantastic. And how about this for a new patient special? You can get everything, including your x-ray, your exam, and your cleaning. All of that good stuff is just $149 for a limited time for all new patients. It's a great deal. Get your smile great again. Go to greatsmiledental.com.
Now, back to Kevin, Virginia, and Jason on 97.9 WRMF.
Now Barkon for Hagee. Back to Barkon. For the empty net. Score! It's a hat trick. Sam Reinhart.
That's pretty awesome.
Wow.
Scored 4 of the 5 goals that wins the Stanley Cup for your team. He is in elite company, too. Sam Reinhart is only the 4th player in NHL history to record a hat trick in his team's Stanley Cup clinching win.
Wow.
Yeah, so, I mean, just imagine you've done all that work, and now today it's just all about partying. So we've been keeping an eye on the Elbow Room, Fort Lauderdale Beach. Looks like the cup is there, and the place is packed. People are having a great time. The party is raging on there.
My husband's trying to get there to report live for you, Kev, but I don't think he's going to make it by the end of the show. He said traffic is insane.
Can you give us a traffic report?
Yes, he can.
Yeah, he can. Yeah. I did get an update, though. We were asking because, you know, what happens when you score a hat trick, which is 3 goals in hockey. People chuck their hats onto the ice, and I was so impressed with how fast the little speed skaters were, and they just swooped them all up like nothing. Somebody texted in, they said, yeah, the hats that get thrown on the ice can be offered to the player who scored the hat trick. Then, depending upon the team's administration, they'll donate all the hats to their respective foundations and charity organizations.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so that's what happens with the hats.
So maybe you bring an extra hat you don't care about.
I guess so. Yeah, just in case it happens, but who would have expected? It is a relatively rare thing to get 3 goals in one game.
I would not be throwing no $30 or $40 hat on
They're not
the
cheap now,
ice.
some of them, yeah.
Also, too, make sure if you have lice, don't throw the hat. Keep the lice off the ice.
Be cool. Yeah. It's not nice to give lice to a children's charity.
It's not nice to give lice on the ice.
Mm-hmm. There are some things going on today, too. Real Madrid, they're playing at Hard Rock Stadium tonight. So that might be something that people want to check out. They're one of the biggest soccer clubs in the world.
Oh, yeah.
That is going to be playing here.
They talked a lot about that club on the David Beckham special on Netflix.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, and they've been training in Palm Beach Gardens. So they got the Real Madrid buses that have been driving around. freaking out because they see Real Madrid driving around. It is. Marlins, too, got a win last night. They got the Phillies again tonight at Lone Depot Park. So still a couple other things going to be going on here in South Florida. We got more KVJ on the way with the After the Show, and Jaber is going to give you his thought for the day next.
Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. And everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you.
Let's take it back over to Fort Lauderdale.
Why it's gotta be this way? We say nothing more than we need. I say your place when we leave. This is what you came for. Strikes every time she moves. And everybody's watching her, but she's looking at baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. This is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. And everybody's watching her, but she's looking at
Well, we got about 20 tickets left for the KVJ live show. You can go snap them up at WRMF.com. $46 with all the handling fees and everything. Get you in there, play games with us, have a couple cocktails and one rowdy night coming up Saturday, June 28th at PJ National Resort. Be fun to hang with everybody and get a little crazy. Keeping an eye on what's happening at the Elbow Room in Fort Lauderdale. I see that Channel 7 News, they've got a feed there. You can see what's happening on the balcony. I don't see any Panthers players at this moment, but everybody's kind of looking and they're standing in the street and trying to get their view, their gawk on. So that is the place to be right now in South Florida. Try to get a little peek of the Stanley Cup and some of the players that helped bring it home last night at Amarant Bank Arena. So we got a lot more of that kind of stuff we're going to get into coming up with the After the Show. But the person that's going to get us there is one. Jaber, what is your thought for the day, my friend?
The devil whispers, "You cannot withstand the storm." The warrior replies, "I am the storm."
Okay.
Go Panthers.
Like a dramatic read, huh? How about that, huh?
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Mom and Dad seem different after a European-style holiday on MSC Cruises.
Call us Cloud and Yvette.
The ship had restaurants, shops, and nightlife.
Ah, La Galleria.
And of course, American touches like an aqua park and a sweets shop.
American je ne sais quoi.
Mom, you're from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, Kevin. Book now and save up to 30% off, plus kids sale free.
MSC Cruises. Let's holiday. To book, visit msccruises.com